Good morning. Good morning. Who's watching? Good morning. Good morning. Who's watching? Hey, y'all. Hey. Hey, y'all. Hey. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in the room, y'all. Come on in the room. Come on in the room. Come on in the room, y'all. Come on in the room. Come on in the room, y'all. I'm gonna try this recipe that I got from work. Actually, it was an email that was sent out to all the employees. I guess it's something that they give to the veterans to help them out. So I said, oh, this looks good. I'm going to take this home and make this for myself. I'll just try it and see if I like it. So I said, I'm going to share this with my sun rays. I was supposed to have went live. I think Monday or Tuesday I was going to make it, but I didn't. Hey, Cookie. Hey, Michelle. Thanks for joining. Hey, Linda. How are you? Thanks for joining. Move all my stuff out the way. I got this. I got this laptop on this stand. Hold on, let me move the laptop. I don't think I need it on that stand. Mia had mentioned to me a while back that she would like to see me do more cooking videos and go live cooking like I used to do. I kind of got away from that for some reason. I don't know why, you guys, but I would go live and cook, here and there, but I kind of got away from it. But Mia had mentioned to me about 2 months ago that she wanted me to start back going live and doing some cooking. Hey Z, how are you? So I said, this would be a good way for me to get back into it, to show you guys this quick little recipe. Well, I think it's going to be a quick little recipe. We shall see. We shall see. Again, y'all know I work for the VA, and they have all kind of programs where they try to help veterans to, lose weight and eat healthy and stuff like that. And so I was looking at our email, and of course, there's a lot of veterans that actually work for the VA. So that's probably one of the reasons why they do stuff like this. But it's this one recipe that came in an email to all the employees. And matter of fact, it was several recipes. But I looked at this first and I said, "Oh, this is different. I've never seen this before, so I'm going to start with that recipe." So I decided to try it. It's called avocado chocolate mousse. So I got a bowl right here. I'm gonna buy some smaller glass bowls too, so you guys can see what I be doing. Because I hate mixing things and you won't be able to see it. So make sure I put this camera better so y'all can see. Okay, so we got this bowl right here. The recipe calls for a half a cup of dark chocolate or semi-chocolate chips. So I got the Nestle Toll House semi-sweet mini morsels. So we're gonna get that going. 2 ripe avocados. I hope my avocado is still good. I hope they ain't turned black on me because I've been having them since the weekend. Because I supposed to have made this, I think, Monday or Tuesday. So I think I picked them up last Saturday. So I hope they're still good. There we go. We'll see. 1/4 cup of unsweetened cocoa powder, which is here. 1/4 cup of sugar-based sweetener. It says I can use sugar, honey, maple syrup, or agave. So I choose to do honey. And then it says I'm going to need 3 tablespoons of low-fat, 1% milk, or a non-dairy milk alternative. So I have the Fairlife milk that I'm going to use for my alternative. And then it says 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract and a teaspoon of salt. And I think I got some vanilla flavor up here. I didn't buy any, but I said I should have some vanilla flavor already in here somewhere. And I do. Vanilla extract right here. Salt. So let's see. I need 1 teaspoon. Oh, that's 1/8 teaspoon. So let me get all of that out. 1 teaspoon. I got this magnetic set here that I got off Amazon. I like this, y'all, because it's magnetic. So we got 1 teaspoon, not tablespoon. Let's see. I need 1 teaspoon. Here's 1 teaspoon. I need 1/8 of a teaspoon. There's the 1/8. 1/16, 1/8 right here. So I'll put the rest of these back. It says I need a 1/2 cup. And then it says I'm going to need a 1/4 cup. 1/4 cup should be right here. 1/4 cup. So I'm doing 1/4 cup of cocoa and 1/4 cup of sweetener. Hey, y'all. Hey. Hey, Cassandra. Z, Michelle, Cookie, Linda. Did I miss anybody else on here? No, that's it so far. Just 12 people watching. Thank y'all for joining me. So, yeah, I'm going to try this recipe, you guys. So, y'all just bear with me as I started. The first instructions, and y'all know I don't like to bake. I don't like to make stuff where I have to read recipes. I don't like to measure, but I'm going to measure because I want to do this thing right. Anyway, it says add the chocolate chips, cocoa powder, and milk to a small microwavable safe dish and stir to combine. So let me get a microwavable dish. I want to get something that's clear that you guys can see through. You know what? Let me get one of these bowls right here. Take the top off. I'll use one of these. It's clear and you can see through it. Hope y'all don't mind me with my workout clothes on. I got up taking pictures this morning because I want to compare myself with this, the way I look now versus how I look back in April when I first got this from Ayuga. Okay, so let's see. We're going to add the chocolate chips and the cocoa powder. So according to the recipe, I need a half a cup of dark chocolate, semi-sweet. So this is it. I'm going to move everything over out the way. I saw LaFay just comment on one of my videos. She must not know I'm live. Maybe she'll find out after a while. Okay, so let's see. Half a cup. And again, these are the Nestle Toll House semi-sweet. And we're going to do a half a cup. Okay, then next is say add the cocoa powder. And the cocoa powder, it says use 1/4 cup of cocoa powder. So I have the Nestle Toll House cocoa powder. And we're going to do 1/4 cup. Have y'all ever made avocado chocolate mousse before? With avocado, have y'all ever made it before? I've never made chocolate mousse before talking about avocado mousse, so this is all new. So 1/4 cup cocoa powder. Okay, let's move that to the side. Let me get a napkin here. Towel. Let's sit this on. So I won't be sneezing, smelling this. Okay. So then next it says add the milk. And then I'm going to stir it. And the milk is telling me to use 3 tablespoons. Oh, I did need a tablespoon. I know I saw it somewhere. Let me put it back. Yeah. 3 tablespoons of the milk. Look at me making a mess. 1 tablespoon, 2 tablespoons, 3 tablespoons. So that's why I don't like to measure stuff. I make a mess. Making a mess already. Now it says combine those together. And we are going to combine these together. So this is just the 3 tablespoons of milk with the half a cup of semi-sweet chocolate chips and 1/4 cup of cocoa powder. This is what it's looking like, y'all. Okay, so now it says microwave on high for 15 to 30 seconds at a time. Stir before starting again until the chocolate chips are fully melted. Okay, so let's try that. 15 seconds at a time. 15 to 30 seconds at a time. I'm sorry, y'all, I'm beating like that. Okay, microwave, here we go. 15 to 30 seconds. Oh, let me put my thing back on it so it won't splash. The first 15 seconds probably won't do nothing to it. This microwave does cook kind of fast. Yeah, it starts to melt a little bit. They stir each time. I guess the way so you won't burn it. Okay. We're going to do 30 seconds this time instead of 15. We did say 15 and 30 seconds, so we'll do 15 seconds this time. Now I'm going to do the whole 30. So we did 29 seconds. I can't stand that microwave going off all the time. Okay, so let's stir. Look like it's melted. Good. Yeah, there's no need to do it again. That did it. So that was 29 plus 15. There's a little pieces in here still kind of. But I think if I let it sit, it'll go ahead and melt down some more. So I don't need to put it back in the microwave. It's a little chunks I see, but not many. I don't want to overly heat it and burn the chocolate. So yeah, 45 seconds should do it for y'all. That was 44 seconds for me. Let's see. Then the next thing it says is you want to add the avocado, the sweetener, the vanilla, the salt, and melted chocolate mixture to a blender or food processor. Blend it to completely smooth, about 2 to 3 minutes. Okay. So next we're going to let me get my little food processor thing out. Where I got one? Probably need this anyway. All right, so let's see, keep that in there. Add the avocado, the sweetener, vanilla, salt, avocado, sweetener, vanilla, salt. So that's everything else. Okay, so let's see how much I'm using. 1/8. Take it off like this. 1/8 of salt. I added pink Himalayan salt. It don't say what kind of salt, so I just use this. I have sea salt and I have pink Himalayan in the house. I want pink Himalayan. Himalayan. I be saying Himalayan. Like the dog on the ride. Himalayan. Okay. Pink Himalayan. There we go. Put that in there. Then we're going to do 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. I just got the plain Publix kind. Hey, Mia, I was just talking about you. I was telling them that you had mentioned that you wanted me to do more cooking videos. So here I am, Mia, although it's not cooking on the stove. Oops, I meant to put it in there. Put it in here. This is a chocolate mousse. Avocado chocolate mousse recipe that I got from my job. So I was like, oh, that's different. I'm going to try it. And actually, the reason I wanted to try it Monday, because I wanted to have it for Monday and Tuesday, because I was doing Monday and Tuesday. Remember, I was doing the liquid fruit and vegetable fast. So it was going to be like my little dessert like type thing to eat. You know, for my little sweet craving when I be want to eat a protein bar. Because a lot of those protein bars have, you know, different things. And I didn't want to eat a protein bar on fruit, vegetable, and liquid. You know, but that's normally what I would eat when I have a sweet craving on those days. Okay, so next we're going to add 1/4 cup of sweetener. And again, I can use sugar, honey, maple syrup, or agave. And I'm going to use honey. 1/4 cup of honey. And this honey here, I got this from Aldi. So it's my first time really using this honey on something. But honey is honey to me, so. That seems like a lot of honey. That's what the recipe calls for. Guess we got to sweeten up that avocado, huh? Yeah, I had just mentioned you, Mia, that you had asked me about 2 months ago to do more cooking videos or go live doing cooking more. And then we were on live the other night, and I believe it was Darian mentioned something about go live cooking or something like that. So I was like, you know what? I had planned to make this on Monday night, but my sister was in the hospital on Tuesday, so that's why I couldn't make it Tuesday night. And then Monday night, something came up, and that's why I didn't make it. I don't remember now. Oh, yes, I do. My grandson had a baseball game. That's what it was. Okay, so that's all the ingredients except the avocado. Let me get the avocado going here. This avocado is still some good, y'all, because I brought it last Saturday because I was gonna make this Monday. So I hope it's still some good. If it's not, we're gonna cut around it. We're gonna cut around it, y'all. We're gonna cut around it. I figured this is gonna happen. You know what? Let me cut both of them open. We're going to cut around it. This recipe calls for 2 avocados. But we're going to cut around it. Oh, my goodness. The avocado is going bad. You know what? Never fear. Never fear. Never fear. Let's see something here. My avocado's going bad. So guess what? I have some frozen avocados that I had put in the freezer. So I may have to use them. I'm going to cut around this avocado that's going bad. That's what I'm going to do. And I may have to use the avocado that was in the freezer. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to scrape out the good part of the avocado. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to scrape out the good part. See, that's what happens when you let stuff sit. No, I should have been made this. Oh. I'm going to take out the green part. Yeah, I'm gonna take the green part out, and we ain't rocking with that rotten part. Let me throw this away. This whole other avocado just ain't no good. They don't turn dark. That is definitely my fault. My fault that I waited so long. So y'all know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take this avocado and I'm gonna it's supposed to use 2 avocados. So I'm gonna take 2 avocados out of here because that's pretty much like maybe a half of one. So I'm gonna still go with two avocados. I'm gonna put this in the microwave, soften it up a little bit. Since that mousse already hot anyway. See, that's why I don't like to bake and follow directions, y'all, because always something. Yeah, I had put those avocados in the freezer because I was talking with Miss Linda's Journey when we were chatting, and she was saying how, you know, she asked me, have I ever put avocado in my smoothies? And I told her no. But I know that my daughter, she buys the frozen packages, and they have avocado with different fruits, and she, you know, make those. So I had never done it. Hey, Darian, how are you? Hey, low carb queen. Thanks for joining. In the bushes. Remember you mentioned on the live something about somebody going live cooking, doing some cooking videos the other night? You mentioned that. I love that you at Miss Linda's are out here freezing all types of things for your food and drinks. Yeah. You love how you and Miss Linda, yeah. Twan, do you look extremely small? I noticed in her new Ayuga videos just how small she's been getting. Yes, I noticed that too. Hi, Cena. How are you? I noticed that too, Mia. So lately, hey, Traveling T. So lately, I've been thinking about doing more photos, and Miss Linda mentioned it yesterday. So I said I'm gonna take some photos. So the first time I actually wore this outfit when I did a video for Ayuga was back in April. So that's been five, 6, 7 months, 6, 7 months. Yeah. So I said, well, let me go ahead and put it on a day. And when I looked at my notes, I'm noticing that I'm only down, not only, I'm sorry, y'all, we're not supposed to say the word only. I'm down like 21 pounds since April. So I said, well, let me see, do I look any different? So I took some pictures this morning. And as soon as I finished taking the pictures, I ended up going live. Well, I ended up getting ready to go live, and I saw Evelyn was live, so I joined her live, and then I went live after the fact. So I haven't had a chance to edit the pictures or anything, so I can show you guys. I'm gonna put it on 30 more seconds. Still kind of got ice on it. I just can't stop loving you. I made a video earlier this morning with that song, and I've been singing it all morning. I just can't stop loving you. I just can't stop loving you. And if I stop, then tell me just what will I do? I just can't stop loving you. All right, y'all. Let's see if this avocado is soft enough now. Yeah, still kind of cold, but I guess it's okay. We're going to put it in the food processor anyway, so we shall see, we shall see. So anyway, we're going to have a little bit probably, well, these are the mini avocados anyway, so it might be perfect size for this. I'm going to chop these up first before I add the rest of the chocolate and stuff to it. Chocolate and the milk stuff. All right, y'all. Gonna be a little bit of noise. Let me put this at the top plug. All right, y'all. It's going to be a little sound going on here. Hi, Hermione. How are you? Thanks for joining. Mia, you know, my stomach has gotten smaller, but for some reason or another, I'm not really getting rid of a lot of the fat. I'm losing the inches, and that's because the hula hoop is tightening me up. But according to the data that I want to show you guys off of Humi, it says that I'm still like at 91. Well, maybe that was 1 week I was looking at, so I didn't look at a whole month data. But yeah, matter of fact, today has been 48 hours since the technology issue was going on with Humi. So I need to check and see if it's up and running now. If it is, maybe I'll go live later today or maybe tomorrow. So I definitely want y'all to see all that data that they provided to me. I'm just making sure I get it real smooth, y'all, since it was in the freezer, you know. I tell you, God is good. God always have a ram in the bush. When that avocado went bad, I almost wanted to cry just then. When I got these people here halfway from the show them a recipe of an avocado, it's rotten. But thank God I had a ram in the bush. Thank you, Linda's Journey. If you watch it on the replay, thank you, Miss Linda. Listen, this is why I love you guys, Miss Linda, and why I, not just so much Miss Linda, but this is why I love you guys. My older women, let's just say that, who are older than me. I love to look up to them. I love to listen to them, sit at their feet and learn from them, because they always have great advice and they always, you know, telling us good things to do. Because I knew about the avocado in the freezer, but it was something I didn't think about until she mentioned it to me. And I was like, you know, you're right. I need to try it one day. She said, yeah, try it, Twan. You'll like it. So I froze those avocados and they've been sitting there for a time such as this. Hey, Turtle Diary, how are you? Thank you, Queen. Thank you. Hey, Coach Mean Ring, I've been waiting on you to get with you, honey, so I can join you on your channel. I know you were waiting on Joe to do it with us, but we may just need to do it by ourselves. Let me know. And if you guys are wondering about this little food processor, it's a Ninja. I did get this from Amazon. I don't think it's in my Amazon store, but I'll put it in there for y'all if y'all interested in it. I don't think I paid $30 for this thing, and I've been had it for a while. When we had Claxton mom here with us, and it got to the point where we started pureeing her food, you know, to keep her from choking, I ordered this. I think we're good to go. I kept hearing some clunking, so I thought some chunks still was in there. That's why I kept blending. But let's try it and see. Look like it's kind of smooth here. Oh yeah, it's smooth. It's smooth. See? Yeah, it's smooth. I see some little small chunks, but I don't think it's nothing that's gonna hurt because I got to blend it some more anyway once I put the chocolate in. So. Not gonna worry about that. Now I'm gonna add the chocolate to it, and that's it. There's nothing else to add to it. It says once you add everything in, blend until completely smooth, about 2-3 minutes, scraping down the sides as needed, and serve right away. Or you can chill before serving is desired. Recipe notes, it says the mousse will keep in the refrigerator for up to 3 days. Consider serving topped with fresh berries, banana slices, or whipped cream, and also be served as a dip for fresh fruit, pretzels, or graham crackers. Interesting. Okay, so let me go ahead and add the chocolate to it. The chocolate. And if those of you who are just getting here, this is semi-sweet Nestle Toll House chips. Semi-sweet. And Nestle Toll House cocoa. And then I added some fat-free, 3 tablespoons fat-free milk, Fairlife milk. And then I added some vanilla extract, a little salt, honey, with the avocado. And that's it. Listen, y'all know I am really trying on this journey to make a lot of lifestyle changes. I probably would never have ate this last year, talking about 2 years ago. But I'm going to give it a try today because I've been trying a lot of different things. You know, I'm trying ways that I can still satisfy myself with a sweet dessert that's healthier, you know, have more nutritional value. And with this, comment and tell me what value you think is inside of this recipe that I'm making. Comment and tell me what value do you get out of seeing me put this together. What value can you add to your I hate to say the word diet, but that's what it is. They call it diet. That's why we have dietitians. But we call it lifestyle journey instead of we own a diet, but it's supposed to be your diet when you say what you eat every day, I guess. I don't know. I hate using the word diet. But anyway, what can you say you add to your nutritional daily goal by eating this, what I'm making? Y'all see, I'm trying to get all the chocolate out of here. I'm sorry I'm banging, y'all. I'm sorry I'm banging. Let me do it like this. I guess because I let it sit too long, I should have heated it up and started mixing it all right away. But anyway. It's dark chocolate. Bitter. Bitter. It's Darian, please enjoy a great workout. Twitter diaries. Yes, please make sure you hit yes. Hey, Stephanie, how are you? Haven't seen you in a while. Thanks for stopping in. Darian say, I found myself trying stuff that would never have tried before. I believe my sense of taste has changed. That's what I'm thinking too. Hey, Miss Linda, I just talked about you. You add avocado to your protein drinks. Well, that's what I was sharing with them, Miss Linda, that you were the one who told me that I need to try it sometimes, that I really need to try avocado. So I had put some in the freezer, and good thing I did, because when I opened up the avocado that was in my basket over here, they weren't right. They were overly ripe. Let's say that. So this is what I'm doing now. So I'm making this avocado chocolate mousse recipe that I got from work. It was emailed to us, and I guess the dietitians at our job, they send it out for the veterans, because it was a recipe that they use for veterans. And let me show y'all what it looks like. Here is the email they sent to us. Well, they had like 4 recipes on it. You know what? Let me close this blind. There's too much sun coming through. See that sun blasting right through the screen. Let me see if I can focus good. Focus good. This is what it looks like. Make it larger. And they put raspberries on top. But according to the recipe, you guys, this has nutritional facts. It's a serving of 4. This is a serving of 4. It's 320 calories, 20 grams of fat, 6 saturated fat, 100 sodium, 36 carbs, 8 dietary fiber, and 5 protein. Now, you can make this lesser calories, and then you don't have to do 4 servings. You can do 6 servings of it, but you can make it lesser calories depending on what type of sweetener that you use. And then instead of doing semi-sweet chocolate chips, you can do sugar-free. Your choice. Okay, let's get this the last blend so we can be done with it. It don't take long to make this at all. I just kind of prolonged it by doing all this talking. Thank you, Stephanie. Yeah, Miss Linda, you were the one who told me to freeze my avocado and add it to my smoothies. I just never tried it yet. Hey, Burn after reading. Hey, love, how are you? I gotta catch up on you. I have notifications from your previous videos. I just haven't got a chance to get to it yet. I've been super busy, but I gotta catch up on you. Gotta catch up. Matter of fact, they mentioned you on my live last night. Yeah, so there's a lot of people who actually watching you from my channel. Hey, Harjarine, how are you? You know what, Darium, that do sound good. Add some protein to some Greek yogurt. Yeah. You know what? I have some in the refrigerator if it's still some good. Let me check the date on it. Y'all know how I do. That's why I say I got to get better with overly buying stuff. It say blend 2 to 3 minutes. But it says make sure you scrape the sides. So let me stop so I can scrape the sides. Make sure we get it all smooth in there. Put some avocado to the top right there. Yeah, see, I still see some little green in there where the avocado hasn't blended in all the way on the side. So let me scrape the sides. I think it's blending in good. Okay, I think it's mixed up good because I had kind of blended it separate anyway. I I got a whole bunch of these little small things here that I can put them in. I brought a whole bunch of these and then use them on. I can probably store them in. But it says you have to eat it within 3 days. Anyway, I just want to put it in a glass jar so y'all can see what it looks like. Because my other little bowls that I use for desserts, I don't have no glass. I need to go to the Dollar Tree and get some of the other ones. But the Dollar Tree has some bowls that's similar like these, but they glass. They shape a little different. And that's usually what I eat my desserts in, you guys. I like the half cups and the 3/4 cups. Like when I eat ice cream, I usually do the 3/4 cup or the half cup, so I won't overly indulge. But we're gonna put it in the glass bowl for right now, so you guys can see what it looks like. Here we go now. Here we go now. Here we go now. Okay. Let's see. I'm kind of almost scared, y'all. Oh my God. Kind of almost scared, y'all. Blessed Lord. I can't even taste the avocado. That's good. I bet that'd have been good with some peanut butter added to it too. What is the date on this yogurt? This yogurt says something. I can't see what the date is, but it looks good on the inside. It says something to 19. Is that November 19th? They got a stamp right on top of the letters down there, so I can't see. Let me keep looking and see if I see the date again somewhere else. All I know, it says the 19th, 2025, and I cannot make out what the month is. I'm trying to see, did I win the number? I just bought this not too long ago, but I don't remember when. I can't make it out to see what it says. What y'all think? It don't look like. Still smell good. Do y'all think that's still some good? Little liquid came off it. Pull the liquid off. Y'all think that's still some good to try it? Twaun does have that peanut butter powder. Sure do. I'm sure that will also enhance the flavor. Some sugar-free chocolate pudding. Go ahead, Harjarine. What Harjarine say? You gonna do it today? Good, good, good. Oh, hey, Teddy D. How are you? Hey, nephew. Sugar-free pudding. I think that'd be too much chocolate, Miss Linda. With all that chocolate already in it, I think it'd be too much chocolate. Because you got the chocolate, the mini sweet chocolate chips, and then you have the chocolate cocoa powder with the pudding. That might be too much chocolate for me. You gonna try it now? Girl, you look like me with those dates. You little add some sugar-free pudding to plain yogurt too. Cheesecake flavor. Oh, good, good, good. The 19 close enough. Use it, girl. Come on, use it, girl. Stir the yogurt and try it out. Just don't add it to the entire batch. Worst case, you'll get a detox run. Yeah, let me try the yogurt. Let me try and see. Because that would give me, you know what, the yogurt would give me more protein. This hit the 19th. I don't know if it's October 19th or November, but I did buy this a while back. But, you know, usually when yogurt go bad, it turns, right? I'm stirring it up and it looks good. I don't see no coloration or anything in it. And it don't have a bad smell to it. Tastes like it's still some good. It tastes like it's still some good. But you know what? I don't want to be around here dead eating this yogurt. So I ain't going to play with it. I'm throwing this yogurt away. But I'm going to put some of that peanut butter powder in it. I got peanut butter protein powder. Thank you, Darian. Thank you. See, that's why I like doing my pack my bags with me. Y'all know what I got in my cabinets. That yogurt don't taste bad, but being that I can't see the date, and I know it's been a while since I brought it. I don't know if it went bad October or November. So I don't want to play with it. I don't know. If it's December, that's just money I waste. I don't think yogurt will last that long. Let's see. I got the vanilla peanut protein, which is 2 scoops is 20 protein, but I don't need to do 2 scoops. I'm just gonna do 1 scoop. Put 10 protein in there, so this will give me a little bit more protein. So they're having what? That'd be 5. Yeah. So it'd be 10 grams of protein versus 5 grams of protein per serving when I add this to it. Oh, PB2. It's not the PB2 peanut butter. It's the protein powder. So you can make your shakes with. I did try that with my coffee and I didn't like it. Well, actually, you know, everything just ain't meant to go with coffee. You know, I'm just really getting used to coffee anyway. So, yeah, I'm gonna put this back. And we're gonna blend it all up again. But it's good, y'all. I wouldn't tell you no story. I can't even taste the avocado at all. It does not have an avocado taste. I don't even taste the vanilla that I put in it. All I taste is the chocolate. Tastes like I'm eating chocolate pudding, to be honest with you. I don't know who came up with this recipe, but this might be it for me, y'all. I might be making this again. I am going to make it again. Let's say that. I'm going to make it again because I'm all about now trying to do things more healthier. Okay, let's mix this a couple seconds. Scrape some of this off the side. I shouldn't even tell Clayton what I put in and just let him try. Because he don't care for avocado. I shouldn't even tell him, just let him try it. See if he like it. Yep, that's blended in good enough. the biggest spoon. So now I just gotta add the caloric intake or the nutritional value and everything to it. So instead of being 320, it'll be a little bit more because of the peanut butter that I put in there. But the good thing about it, by me adding that peanut butter powder, I believe that peanut butter powder has 6 grams of protein. I mean, not protein, fiber. 6 grams of fiber. So that gives it, if I do 4, another 1.5 grams of fiber added to what it already supposed to have. This is the one I was eating out of. I'm gonna make sure I get that one first. Now, when you make yours, you may end up having more than I did. I had to think about it, you guys. I use mini avocado instead of the regular size avocado. So mine really isn't going to be exactly the caloric value. It's going to be a little less. I just thought about that. Because it tell you to use, the small avocado, but not the mini. And I use mini. So I don't have as much avocado in this as you would have. But I'm still going to get 4 servings out of it. So the next time I make it, I'm going to make sure I actually weigh the avocado and everything so I can really get the right nutritional value, because I have to think about it too. I may be using a different type of sweetener than they actually use, because they just say sweetener of your choice. And they gave different types of sweeteners that they suggested. And honey was one of them, so that's why I went with honey. But I do know that honey and agave has the same nutritional value as far as calories and stuff. I do remember that from tracking other things with agave and honey. But like if I use a different type of sweetener, I'm sure it would be lesser. Like if you use stevia or something like that, it would have been different. You guys know that, don't you? Get it all out, y'all. It's all around the blade in here. Ooh, that tastes good with the peanut butter. That tastes good. That tastes good. Thank you, Daria. Thank you. Because I did think it would taste good with the peanut butter. Because y'all know I love chocolate and peanut butter. Anyway, y'all know I love those Quest Reese cups. And it's so funny, y'all. I can't keep them in here. Flights and eat them up so fast. He love them. He love them Quest Reese cups. I be like, won't you eat your stuff? Eat up my stuff. But I love it. I love that he, I tease him about it, but I love that he would choose to eat stuff like that versus all that sweet stuff that he be buying. Matter of fact, I need to order some more because I haven't ordered any. Let me take this out and do it like this. I remember, y'all, when I was a kid, my mama's sisters, they can bake some cakes. You hear me? And one of my aunties, she baked better than the other ones. I'm just gonna put it out there. And baby, when we were kids, we used to love my auntie to make cakes. And all of my cousins, and during that time, my aunt didn't have any kids. And all of us be sitting in the kitchen waiting on her. We be at the table waiting on her to finish blending up the cake and putting it in the pan. And she would always leave a little extra in there. We be ready to lick the bowl when she finished. So she would do a little extra so we be fighting over who gonna get the spoon. Because the spoon always be holding a lot in it like this. So she'll get one person a spoon. She'll decide who she gonna get a spoon to. And the rest of us, we be sitting around the table with a big old cake bowl, just dipping our fingers in there and just licking. That's probably why I'm so fat now. Lord Jesus, this just reminded me of that, what I'm doing here, sitting here scraping. We talk, Auntie May, can I get the spoon? Lord Jesus. We were so greedy as kids, I tell you. But that's what kids supposed to, your kids, you like sweet stuff. So I'm getting that's enough. Let me stop being greedy. That's enough. That's enough, Twain. Don't let the people your son raised know you doggish. All right, that's enough. It's good, y'all. It's good. Now they say you can put some whipped cream on top, some berries. This would be good with some raspberries. I don't have any. I'm going to the grocery store today to get some fruit and some salad stuff. So I'm going to get me some raspberries. So I'm going to put these 3 in the refrigerator so they can get cold. These are half cup sizes. This shelf. So I'm going to eat one every day so I can get rid of them in 3 days. This is good, y'all. It's good. Put the top in here so I can put it on there when I wash it. So yeah, this is it. I guess I need to change my thing and put avocado, chocolate, and peanut butter mousse recipe. It's good. I don't even taste the avocado, y'all. It seems like I'm just eating chocolate and peanut butter pudding. This is good. And again, this is supposed to be 320 calories. However, it's lesser because I use mini avocados instead of the small. So it may be maybe 50 calories lesser, I guess. Maybe 200 and something. But it's good. Well, before I add the peanut butter to it. Let's just say that. And the peanut butter, um, 190. So that's what, 85 calories for one scoop. Wait, because 99, no. 95. 95 extra calories added to it. And then 3 extra fiber added to it. 10 extra protein. Still not bad. So this little thing here is like 10 grams of protein. That's not bad at all. Not bad. Let me see what the chat say. I'm reading the chat from over here instead of the computer. I got it large over there. Chocolate and peanut butter is a great combo. Yes, it is. Maybe some sugar-free applesauce added to drizzle. Oh, put some caramel inside the cup. Oh, I ain't think about that meal. I got some caramel right here. Oh no, I got the caramel served. I ain't got the other kind of caramel. What you talking about? But yeah, I ain't got the other kind of caramel. I had some, but I used it all. That sounds good. Jane, I was thinking about you today. Speaker says, I bet it does taste better with the peanut butter. It does. And y'all know I'm a peanut butter lover. I love me some peanut butter. Y'all see that? This been on here since last week. When I had got this, you know, that one injection that I get. I can't talk about it right now because I'm doing that eating thing. So I can't talk about that one. They told me how I could talk about it, but I don't remember it now. I have to read it to see. But anyway, when I got my injection last week, the Band-Aid bruised me. It bruised me. I must be allergic and didn't know it or something. I don't know, but I can't get. At first, I thought it was the stickiness, you know, the adhesive. And I kept scrubbing and scrubbing, and it feels kind of sore right there. So when I went this week, I was like, no Band-Aid. She said, oh, it must have burnt you. She said, are you allergic? And I said, not that I know of. I never have been. And she said, well, you know, these new Band-Aids now, they making them different. And because she said the new Band-Aids, they making them waterproof or whatever, where you can actually get in water and they don't come off. So maybe it's something, some type of chemical or something in it, but it burnt me. Like I got a tattoo. Hey, Anissa. We used to love to eat the cake mix off a spoon and the beaters and the bowl. Yep, Darren, that's what we used to do. One should give one of us the spoon, two of us get the two beaters, and the rest of us, we go ham on the bowl. Especially on the holiday when she used to make several cakes, we be ready, we line up, sit at the table, wait. And she put that big old bowl and we just go at it. That was the good old days back then. Yep, before all the rubber spatulas. Mm-hmm. Neil says, I want the peaches and cream flavor, but they only have on their website. I'm not a fan of chocolate anything, but Zepbound has made me fall in love with Oath Nutrition chocolate brownie whey protein. Oh, you put it in your coffee? It's because it tastes more of a freshly baked brownie than a cup of chocolate. Oh, yeah, that's true, Darian. It's for 4 servings. You too, Hajarine. Thanks so much for joining. Everyone have a great Saturday. Got to hit the class. Thanks for joining. Have a great day in class. Mia, I put Marilex in that. Coffee for fiber. You can't taste it either. You can't taste it either. Look, y'all, this thing is good. I'm almost done with it. It's good. Mm-hmm. I bet it's gonna be real good once it's cold. Once it's gonna sit there for a good 30 minutes or so. So when I eat it tomorrow, I'll let y'all know. You try the avocado chocolate ice cream? Did you make it yourself or was it store bought? This is good. Another recipe that was on that email, like I said, it was 4 recipes, but this one I want to try. I said I was going to try this one first, And then if this was good, I'll try the Blight Bean Brownie. I said I'll try that next. So yeah, they got a Blight Bean Brownie that was on that recipe that I said I wanted to try. It was this one and that one. Those are two that really interest me. So this is good. So next I'll try the Blight Bean Brownie with you guys. We'll see how that turn out. I'm proud of me, y'all, for trying this. You're welcome, Linda. Enjoy your weekend as well, love. Oh, JC, you had Blight Bean Brownie. Oh, wow. I had never heard of it. That's why I saw that recipe. All gone, ladies and gentlemen. One serving down. 3 more to go. I ain't gonna tell Claxton, y'all, I put avocado in it. I'm gonna see if he gonna try it. I ain't gonna say a word. I'm just gonna let him try it. I'm gonna say, is it good? Oh, I ain't show y'all. But me and Claxton had went out to eat last week. I took off work one day last week to take him to his follow-up eye appointment and with his eye surgeon. And we went to Yard House, and I had got Brussels sprouts, and he was so hungry because he had not eaten anything. He just had coffee, and it was after 12, so he was hungry, and my appetizer came out before his. He said, that sure smell good. And so I said, just try one, class, and they really good. And he did. He was like, that's good. I said, I told you. I said, it's just that you didn't like it when I made it that day because I made it plain. I didn't put, any balsamic vinegar, red on it. I didn't do anything. I just made it plain in the air fryer. But the way they do it, they have balsamic on it. Then they put this other kind of glaze on it, and it's really good. And he liked it. But he only ate one. And I remember when I made that Brussels sprout for him for that, not Brussels sprout, not Brussels sprout. Yeah, Brussels sprouts. When I made them Brussels sprouts for the first time, he told me don't ever make them again. But he ate that one at Yard House. So I'm going to let him try it. And then when he tell me what it tastes like, I might video him. Then I'll tell him it's avocado. But if I tell him beforehand, he ain't going to try it. Hey, Auntie Mama, how are you? Happy Saturday, love. You make coconut cake using white beans? Oh, wow. Girl, I love me some coconut. Wow, you've been doing it since 2012? Well, you might need to go live and do a video because I'm sure going live and do mine. That way I can see how you do yours. If we can do a live together, both of us will be alive at the same time making our Blight Bean Brownie. Yes, Miss Linda, you missed opportunity for content. You have a great day too, Stephanie. Yes, and that's how I usually make mine's meal with balsamic and bacon. Sometimes just do the balsamic by itself though without the bacon. You're not a fan either, Auntie Mama. I love me some Brussels sprouts. Yes, I love them, love them, love them. I'm sorry I missed anything anyone said. I'm also working while watching. Oh, that's okay, love. Sound interesting, Blight Bean Brownie. Also had balsamic vinegar and honey after you roast the Brussels sprouts. I love Brussels sprouts, but they don't like me. They don't like you. They give me gas real bad. But I be like, that's what our body needs to do. We need that. That extra push. Oh my goodness. some water now to wash that down. Y'all like my cute cup? I won this cute cup on Sweet Tea's channel, The Turtle Diary. I like my cute cup. 40 ounces. I usually fill this up twice on the weekends and drink my 80 ounces of water to make sure I get my 80 ounces in. I need some water to wash that good sweetness down. You know what I just thought about too? I could have used some of those peanut butter peanut butter chips too instead of these. I didn't think about that. I could have used peanut butter ones. They even have the Reese peanut butter one. Oh, I had some more bags up here. Oh, those are too small. I have to grab a bag out of the pantry in the garage later for that. But yeah, you guys, that is really good if y'all want to try it. If y'all want to try that recipe, I think you should. It's good. Y'all see I sat there and chopped it down real fast. Chomp that bad baby down real fast. So it was good. It wasn't like I was on camera just tasting it for the video. I ate the whole thing. It was good. All beings have been disagreeing with you. Oh, wow. Ms. Linda, you said your first package from Eden just arrived. Yay! Thank you, Ms. Linda, for supporting me. With Eden, you know, I'm supposed to send my videos to them and let them approve them first before I put them out there. But I don't know what I can say on the live or not, but I'll just say what I've been saying, and I have to ask my manager about it later. But yeah, but we're eating, you guys. I'm thinking about using one of their products because I just recently came to my my sense about compounding, because I was really not for compounding at one time. But then I realized that other thing that I was getting was compound. I was like, wait a minute, this is compounded. And there's so many other things that we've taken over the years that is compounded, you know. Let me see what they told me I can say, because I don't want to mess up my contract, y'all. I got a good thing going here. They told me that I can say that I also supplement my GLP-1 journey with the vitamin and amino acid injection to support my energy and recovery. So that vitamin and amino acid injection that I usually get to support my energy and recovery, I just found out that Eden also has something similar. Not that, but it has something similar. It's called the MIC plus with B12 or whatever. So I'm thinking about trying theirs, and then that way I can show you guys live how you administer it, and then promote that as well so I can earn commission. So I'll be getting back with you guys on that later. And then Miss Toy, the review, she mentioned this injection that she used called NAD. Well, Eden offers that as well. So I'm going to look into promoting that as well too. And Darian, you said something one day when you were congratulating me on my contract with Eden. And you said, Miss Twain, it's about time, you know, you start earning money off of something like that. You said, because you got all these other people out here making money off of us. Off of the GLP-1, you know, talking about us. And they're not even using it. And I was was like, that makes sense what you said, Darren, because every time I go on live, it never fails. Whether it's Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, somebody got a joke out there about us, about the medication, and it makes me so mad sometimes. They be like, oh, those people around here looking like this and looking like that, they ain't got this, they talk about our body parts, and I'm like, all of us don't look like that. I mean, this stigma that's out there, about GLP-1s is just ridiculous what people are saying. They have no idea. And I hate that we going from talking about this avocado chocolate mousse to this, but I said I was going to do this in another video, but why not? The door has opened. Things has changed a lot since I first found out about GLP-1 medications. Let's just say that. What I saw 2.5, almost 3 years ago is not what I see today. 2.5 years ago, 3 years ago, I saw a lot of people making videos, saying, oh, I'm using this medication. I'm using tirzepatide, I'm using semaglutide, I'm using Saxenda, Ozempic, Wegovy, Mounjaro. Back then, Zepbound didn't exist at all. But they were, talking about the medications that they were on. And they were like, yeah, and I don't have to work out, and I don't do this, and I don't do that. They were just losing tons of weight. But nowadays, you notice there's a lot of content creators saying, hey, I'm on this, I'm on that, and I'm not losing weight. Or I'm not losing a lot like other people were doing. And I think that's why a lot of us content creators who I've been watching lately is really, I'm trying to make sure I use the right words. Because someone shared something with me yesterday that basically was saying how content creators need to be careful and watch the words or choose their words that they use. So I need to work on it because I know sometimes I can be out there with my words. And I don't want to seem rude or too harsh, with words that I use regarding obesity and things like that, the disease of it all. But with that being said, you guys, the point I'm trying to make is people beat themselves up so bad because they look at what they saw prior to them starting their journey, and it's not happening for them like what they saw. They saw people dropping 100 pounds in like 6 months. And then here it is, it's been 2 years for them and they haven't reached 100 pounds yet, or something like that. So they was like, well, I'm not losing enough, but you're losing a pound a week, or you're losing a half a pound a week. But you are losing enough. And so with that being said, my analysis of it all is that I feel the reason, and I could be wrong, but this is just my opinion, you guys, so don't beat me up about it. I feel that the people I watched that was on certain medications 2.5 years ago, the reason they dropped weight so fast was because the providers were unlearned. Let's just say that. The medications were kind of new. So they were just going along with what the companies, the medication companies said, this is how you are to prescribe it. 4 weeks, then you go to the next dose. 4 weeks, then you go up. 4 weeks, and then you go up. So that's what a lot of doctors was doing. However, since then, they realized that there's no need to rush. It's too many side effects, going on. Let's just keep you on this dosage for a little while, as long as you're doing good and you're still losing. That's what's happening now. So I believe by that happening, that has kind of slowed things down a little bit. And I think when people was losing so much and losing so fast, is because they kept going up so fast. But now I think that the doctors have started to learn more about, the process of how this medication works. So now they have slowed it down a little bit and, stop rushing people as much. So that's why I feel that people lost so much back then than they are now. And then you have to think about it. Back then, 2.5 years ago, people was losing so much muscle. That's why you hear this joke about Ozempic face, Ozempic booty, all this kind of stuff. People was losing it so fast, they were just losing so much muscle. Well, it's not like that anymore. Now you have so many of us, we're not focused so much on the scale anymore. We're not focused so much on, I got to lose 10 pounds a month, or 10 pounds every week. We just want to be healthy. We want our A1C to drop. We want our cholesterol numbers to drop, that type of thing. I think that's what's happening now. I mean, I could be wrong. What do y'all think about it? What do y'all feel about it? Hey, Miss Nikki, how are you? I broke down and ordered from Temu. You got the hula hoop for $7. So yeah, the hula hoop I got from Temu, it was real cheap like that. I'm glad. Good. Teach myself how to do it without knocking out my cats. You'll be fine, Mia. You put up in the driveway and it's waiting for me. Oh, awesome. My kittens are nosy and I know they will be watching closely. Yeah, JC said her chickens love the hula hoop, honey. JC, I hope you did a video that I want to see it. I'm gonna be dying laughing. Twan, can you tell us more about the additives and inactive ingredients for eating? I have to be careful about extra ingredients. I don't really know a lot about it, JC. I did talk to my manager about having somebody to come join me live so that I can, somebody can answer y'all questions and stuff, because I really don't know a lot about it and I really don't want to speak on it. So I would advise everyone to just consult, just reach out and have a consultation with Eden so that they can, give you more information on, because I don't want to speak on it. I really don't. I just kind of tell you guys the basic, what they're offering, that type of thing. But I did have a conversation with my manager about it. And so I will make sure I have another conversation with her since you asked me this question, because I don't want to speak on it and then, give out false information. Do they have an NAD? Yes, Mia. I just recently said they have an NAD. So I'm looking at maybe doing a contract with them so I can throw that out there. Y'all can click on my link and purchase. I read so much about compound 503A pharmacy and other stuff. My head was going to explode from my overload. Burn after reading say my cat was going crazy. Did you do a video, Burn after reading? I need to check it out. Does Eden charge a membership fee? No, Eden does not charge a membership fee. No, it does not. And that's one of the reasons why I went with them. There are several reasons why I went with Eden. Let me tell y'all, God do things in mysterious ways. You hear me? For the past 2 years, I have been getting tons of emails from different companies wanting me to do compound. And I was like, nope. I even mentioned to y'all on several of my lives, I'm not dealing with that compound stuff. Nope. I don't use it. Why should I be dealing with it? That was my thing. But I was ignorant. I'm be honest with you. I was ignorant to the whole process and how it goes. Because I heard some other people that was sponsoring other companies, because I'm not going to say no name, but I'm just going to put out that one. Mochi was a big one. They would seem like they was emailing me every week. You hear me? Oh my God. And I'm glad I didn't use them because their name ended up being negative in the media. But I definitely didn't want to use them because it was other people using them. And I had a conversation with someone that was sponsoring them. And they told me that they give them so much credit for every time somebody purchased. They wasn't getting paid a certain amount. They just get a credit. And I was like, I don't want no credit because I don't use it. What am I going to do with their credit? It's just going to be building up, just sitting there. So I thought all of them worked that way. I was ignorant. Let's just say that. And I know some of them charge membership fees, but this company does not charge a membership fee. And I think I put it on one of my videos too, or either I said it in one of my videos that they don't charge a membership fee. The hula hoop soon as I get one. Auntie Mama, click on my link and order you one. Amazon link. I get commission from Amazon. Will you ever show your cat in your video, Burns? I ordered Thursday, quick and easy. Oh, that was fast then. Coach say a mess. People have so much to say. They do, Coach. They have so much to say. Okay, how did you like the customer service, Miss Linda? And so I did hear from somebody they have great customer service. And somebody told me that this other company they deal with don't have good customer service. So I won't throw names out there because I don't want to speak negative on any company. But yeah, I heard this one company don't have good customer service. And that's what a content creator just told me just this week when she and I had a conversation. It is. I'm NGL. I let all that get to me for a while, and I wasn't going to get on GLP-1s because of all of the fear mongering. Slow and steady is progress. It was easy. I just filled out my forms, and they sent them to the doctor. He reviewed, Made a decision based on my information, text me a few questions, and later approve. Okay. Yeah, I just being more careful on the terms and how we say stuff and very key. I mean, losing 153 pounds, people swear I have some secret to success. I don't, other than change everything you eat. Meal being protein, fiber. Hey, Sarah, and how are you? Looking great, sis. Good, Mia. Hula hoop now to send your love from Cape Cod. Oh, awesome. Mia, I also ordered from No Fees, Telehealth Visit with Dr. Easy. I did a short yesterday and about to upload 6 minutes on Hulu. Okay, I'm going to definitely check it out, JC. Hey, idiosyncrasy girl. You are absolutely right. People years ago were starving. Yes, idiosyncrasy girl. They were starving themselves, losing the muscle. No one told them to focus on protein, fiber, and calories. Yes, sis. Yes. That's it. I call Eden. I appreciate you so much. You're welcome. They're going to say, I think that's great that you have an Eden manager. Can people email you their questions so you can bundle them and ask your manager? Yes. And another thing I like about Eden is that I have an app. They have an app with all, when I joined them, let me tell you, let me go back to what I was saying. I thank God for having discernment. Because the week that I reached back out to Eden, I had 3 companies to contact me that week through email. 3 companies. And I read over everything they said in their email. And I responded back to 2. Eden and this other company. I didn't respond to the other company. But I responded back to Eden and this one company. And Eden gave me an option to do a Zoom call. And see, you got to be careful when you do stuff, you guys, because you don't want to just put yourself out there and be responding back to emails and it could be, some kind of spam or, you know. I was like, oh, this is somebody who actually wants to see me face to face. This is interesting. So I booked the Zoom appointment. Went on Zoom. I'm looking at this beautiful young lady, a real live person, took her time with me, explained everything thoroughly, detailed, answer all of my questions. I was like, this could be something good. So here I am on the Zoom. I asked her, how did you find out about me? Because, she told me I am, if I come on board with them, that I would be their first YouTuber. I was like, seriously? Interesting. But y'all know me. Y'all know I was going to check that, right? And I did. I did not find another YouTuber at all that had been sponsoring them. So before I signed that contract, I want to make sure this young lady was being honest with me, and she was. I went to searching. I went up on an idiosyncrasy thing. What you call it? What you call the thing when you? What's my idiosyncrasy? I went up under the thing where you. Let me go back now so I can tell you what it's called. I think I just chose the wrong words. I did. What you call the thing? Incognito. I went up on an incognito to search just to make sure. Nothing. I looked on different devices. Nothing. When I was at work, nothing. I didn't see nobody else. I was like, wow. So I signed a contract with them. She told me I was their first. I would be their first YouTuber. So I asked her, well, how did you find me? What made you reach out to me? Out of all these people, content creators on YouTube. Well, she told me that when she put in, search for different GLP-1s or whatever, she put in GLP-1, I came up. She put in Wegovy, I came up. She put in Zepbound, I came up. Semaglutide, whatever. Everything she searched, she said, I came up. So she started watching my videos, and she said she loved my personality, and she thought that I would be what her company would need to help them. And I was like, wow, that's God. I was like, well, bless the Lord. That really made me feel good, to know that, out of all these content creators on YouTube, and I'm not one of the larger content creators that's in this community. I'm not. I look at a lot of content creators. Some of them I have more subscribers than them, but a lot of them I don't. I don't have more subscribers than they have. And I don't get a lot of views like a lot of these content creators. Some that I have way more subscribers than them. I have a lot of views as them. But she was like, I like your personality. I was like, wow, thank you. And it brought me back to something that several of my sunrays have told me. They say, Twan, you have what you don't think you have. I don't think you realize. Miss Linda, you one of the ones who said it to me, you and Darium. Y'all both was like, in so many words, you were like, Twan, you really have it. I think you doubt yourself a lot. Or something like that. You don't realize what you have, what you offer to, the community, or something like that. And for this lady who don't even know me, who just Googled, search engine on YouTube, different things, and I kept popping up, and she loved my personality, and and she felt like I had what the company would need. And I was like, wow. So of course, first person I talked to was Tamika. I talked to her about it. And then the second person I talked to was my daughter, my oldest daughter. Y'all know the key is me. And she was like, Ma, well, aren't you on the medication? I said, yeah. She was like, well, why not just do it? She was like, you've been on the medicine all this long time. That's the perfect opportunity for you. She was like, do it. You don't have to be using it to do it. I was like, you're right. She was like, all of these contracts and stuff I've had with all these different companies, hair companies. And I had to think about it because I have seen my daughter, you guys, put hair in her hair and take it out the same day. But hey, she was getting paid some good money. So that's why she did it. But anyway, the point I'm trying to make is I feel blessed to have this opportunity, and I don't want to mess it up by saying anything and doing anything that could, mess up my contract. So I don't want to be answering questions, talking about things. But I did tell my manager that I would love for someone to come on one of my lives on Thursday nights so that they can answer questions. She said she will look into that. So I'm going to get back with her again on that. And if any of y'all have any questions, let me know. I'll send them to her because we have a app, and yeah, when I send her questions or something, she responds back to me sometimes within minutes, because I have done that before. Let's see. Yeah, where I left off at. Oh. I saw someone say the same thing, Twan, about how people that have lost over 100 plus pounds and now can't lose much more because they raised up the doses. Yep. Now they can't get losing more weight. Well, I think a lot of reason why a lot of them are not losing weight, Mia, is because they depended on the medication and they didn't try and do anything else for themselves. That's my opinion too. It may not be the case for everybody, but I think it's the case for a majority. Cassandra says, I think you're right, Twan. Things have changed. I use compound and it's pretty effective. JC says, I decided don't want to worry about what insurance is going to do or not going to do. So I hope eating is a path forward. I hope so too. And that was another reason why I decided to do it, because I was like, with all these changes and things going on with medication, I need to. So I asked Jen, y'all know Jen F. She did volunteer to tell us that she was a pharmacist. And she's a doctor. She has her doctorate degree. She did tell us that, so I'm not putting her business out there. But I asked her when I started thinking about it, because I kept getting so many emails from so many different companies. I said, Jen, what company out there you think is a good company? And she gave me a few names. So I was like, oh, okay. So I just had it in the back of my mind too. Because with all these changes, I just found out that my insurance rate is going up. Not only is my insurance premium going up, but the cost of the medication is going to go up. I'm going to have to pay an extra $100 out of pocket. So I'm like, if I'm going to be paying that much, I might as well look into eating too, huh? At some point. So I don't know. I've just been really thinking about it, you guys. I really have. Let's see. Darian say, as a content creator, the rage baiting and talking against what's popular boosts their engagement. Take it all with a grain of salt. Do your content. Burn After Reading says, my cat hides a lot, so she's rarely around when I make videos. My dog is almost always in the background. That's how it was when we had Dolce. He was always in the background doing something. Neil says, burn What kind of dog do you have? I think you talked about walking them. So is your insurance dropping your Zepbound, Jen? My dog is a husky hound mix. Her name is Goose. She's usually laying on my bed behind me in my videos. Jane says, will you keep us posted when you do the actual switch from name brand to compound? I'm about 5 days behind. Oh, wow. That's pretty cool, Twan. Oh, yeah. If I ever switch, I definitely would keep you guys posted. Oh, wow. That's pretty cool, Twan. Being the first YouTuber to sponsor them by them. Yeah. First YouTuber. Y'all go Google it and let me know because I haven't found anybody. I look. All Goose like from the Maverick movie. Ha, no, me and my best friend decided to name our dogs after poultry. Her dog's name is Chicken. That's cute. Chicken and Goose. I think that's a higher caliber of company. Yeah, and actually I found out that the owner of Eden was actually on and still is on GLP-1. If I'm not mistaken, I think that's what I was told. That's why the company was started by someone who actually on GLP-1 or had been and lost a lot of weight. Twan, you may not have the same subs or viewers, but you are the one that matters. Yes, ma'am, JC, you're right about that. You are so authentic and positive. Thank you, Anissa. I appreciate that. That's really fun, Burn. I have a cat I call a cat dog, but she fetches like a dog. That is awesome. On the names, Burn, I named my chickens after Grey's Anatomy characters. Look at God, look at God. Mia says 20,000 subs matter and the fact that you aren't always selling. Yeah, that's true. All these different things. Mia, CVS Caremark is dropping. My insurance company just require at least one injectable GLP. CVS Caremark dictates which one. My cat is like a parrot. She loves to sit on his shoulders. Oh, wow, that's cute. Daryl says, content creators never undervalue your worth and your reach. Do your content, be yourself. Don't worry about the views, subs, and shares. All it takes is one video to go viral. That's true. Don't sell yourself short. That's true. My insurance is about to change. I have to call them about the Zep to make sure I'm still covered. I'm so sorry, Jen, but it sounds like it's going to help us out. Trump is going to help us out. That's what they say. I've been hearing about it. Matter of fact, I think Michelle's Mirror did a video talking about it. I watched it yesterday. It might have came from her live. I think it was a short she did, but it came from her live. I'm not sure, but it was like a 6-minute video, so it wasn't a short, but she mentioned something about it. Miss Nikki says your cost is increasing, even though the medication price is supposed to decrease. Isn't that something? That's weird, right? That's what it says. Or will they adjust? I have no idea, Miss Nikki. But when I looked, when we received the email about open season, I started looking. And what was interesting, with the government, we have 2 different insurances that we can choose from, but now it's showing that they're giving us another option with insurance. So we'll have 3 different companies that we can choose from. I was like, oh wow, they're giving us more different companies to choose from. So that's kind of good. I did see something about current administration and giving cuts for GLPs. Yeah, Michelle's Mirror, she did a video talking about it. It's like a 6-minute video. Y'all want to go check her out? I want the business to split like the UK people can their quick pens. Glad to hear US is getting their own. Most of those pens for $2.99. Oh, that's interesting. Don't quote me because I'll deny it. Darren, you crazy. But there's nothing wrong with stacking your branded while purchasing some compound meds to try and see if it's for you. The best used dates on brands is longer. You know, that did come up in the conversation that I had with She Is Tamika. That came up because if I'm not mistaken, I believe that's what Charles did, Round Mountain Zepbound. I believe he did that with the brand and with the company that he was being sponsored by. I believe he did that just to give it a try. Mm-hmm. Do eating goes to obesity conferences? I don't know. Honestly, I'm starting to learn a lot about this company. I really like this company because they do a lot of great things so far. You guys, I signed my contract with them on I believe it was the 21st of October. And my first video, by the time everything got finalized and I was ready to go, after they got everything ready, all the portals and gave me my link and all that stuff, my first video was released on the 27th of October. So I just really started with them. Most of the compound pharmacies don't go to the obesity conferences. Those are generally sponsored by Nova or Lilly. Compounded pharmacies, I gotcha. I'm glad I had Zepbound in my refrigerator, so I have been able to research compounds. Oh, here's Michelle. She's on here. Yes, I will be doing more. There were emails I received. Okay. Quick pens are nice. I used to use them for insulin before my insulin pump. Get your 84-day supply before the end of 2025. Let me see what I got left in the refrigerator. I'm actually ahead of the game, y'all, because I just opened up this box. I just opened this box on Wednesday, so I still have 3 pens in here. I just opened it on Wednesday. I keep them in this little small part way in the back. I have 2 boxes that I haven't opened yet. So by the time I get down to, I think, the last pen, it'll be time for me to pick up another 90-day or 84-day supply. So I'll always have, because the last time I picked up, I still had 2 whole boxes and 1 pen, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So when I go pick up my other 3 boxes, I have 5 boxes in the refrigerator and 1 pen. So I'm ahead of the game right now. But so I make sure I still get it. As soon as they email me and say it's time to refill, like, yeah, let's get it. Soon as they email me and they text me. I'm like, yeah, let's go ahead. Let's do this. So much can be said. We have to do a Zoom. Some things should not be said on social media. Yeah, that's true. Thank you, Twan. Appreciate you all. Agree with Zaria. Most CVS Caremark formularies are going to change January 1st. They show Zepbound on their October formulary. Look at Kleitzer in the chat. Hey, mister. Hey, how are you? What you doing? You supposed to be at the baseball game. How the baseball going? You up here watching me live. Kleitzer in the chat, y'all. Look at Darian saying hey to you, Kleitzer. He supposed to be at the baseball game, y'all. He all in the chat. Check your insurance. A lot of the 84-day supply can be reordered after 62 days. Oh, I didn't know that. Thank you. I'm gonna call them today because they open 7 days a week. CVS Caremark is. CVS Caremark will not fill my 84-day prescription for my doctor. They are filling it once a month at a time. Oh, wow. You know what? They told me that at first too, right? But then they had to get a special authorization for it. And I found that out through Kim J. Kim J. Sweet Heather told me, she said, no, tell them they should be able to put in a special authorization for it. Because that's where she get hers through CVS, through CVS Caremark. And I tried that and they did the special authorization. They approved me. Oh, I thought you was at the baseball game. The game over. Hey, grandson, how are you? How was the game?
Good.
Did y'all win? What the score was?
It was 12 something to 7.
12-7. Y'all,
I was the first one to score them.
you scored. You ain't giving no hug. You came in here dropping everything. You ain't giving no hug. Golly. Where your sister?
She's not here.
Ooh, you smell like you be sweating too. Did you bat? Did you hit?
Yes.
You got hit and struck.
He did. But you know, number 1 on the Ironbirds, the blue team.
I don't remember.
He hit me so hard. I had to rub it. I had to. He hit me too hard.
Well, go get you a soap. You get in the hot tub today.
Oh yeah.
Soak in the hot tub. Oh, she coming to get you at 2 o'clock?
No, she coming in. She said 3 o'clock.
Well, he got time to get in the hot tub. CV Caremark will not fill my 84-day prescription for my doctor. They are filling it once a month at a time. Just up, Michelle. It's Darian. You need to give out a list of what people shouldn't say. LOL. YouTubers is my own social media. He did, JC. I'll email it to you. He sent me one. That's what I was talking about earlier. I just didn't want to tell his name. But since we're talking about it, I'll just put you out there, Darian. Darian is a reliable resource for all of us. I love it that he really looks out for us, you know, and try to keep us in line with what's going on. Because I had no idea about it till he sent it to me. Oh, that was you. That wasn't Clayton, y'all, saying hi. That was my grandson. He got Clayton's cell phone while he was on my stream. Clayton, he was on here saying hi, and Darian responded by saying hi to you. Lord have mercy.
I was on this whole time.
You on the whole time. Listen to me. Was I talking some good stuff?
I didn't hear you talking.
Oh, you didn't hear me talking? Oh.
Yeah. What?
Well, you can't play it now while I'm in here talking to everything, y'all. I gotta go in the room, y'all, because Georgia Bulldog playing. And they winning 17-7. Let me go in the room, child. Clayton don't came here, don't turn this football game on. If I don't go in the room, y'all, he gonna run us out of here with all that hollering and screaming he be doing. Because that man get going when the football games come on. You hear me? Woo! He can get going. Let me grab my computer and take it in my office. He say he's sorry, y'all. I know Monica ain't on here. You know she probably watching the game right along with you. But she love them Bulldogs too. She might be at the game, knowing her. Oh, it's in Mississippi? Oh, okay.
I've got anything I can find.
Hold on, my peoples. Let me get situated. I'm going to put it on the big screen now. In here. Hold on, my peoples. Oh, let me close this door.
You know,
Help you with what?
the thing.
What thing?
The jacuzzi.
Papa can't help you. I'm in here on live.
Okay.
Rinse the tub out real good because I sprayed. Listen, I sprayed some cleaner in there. The no scrub. So just rinse it real good before you get in there. I'm sorry, y'all. Let me I turned the thing on here. Thank you for being patient with me, guys. Put the thing up. Oh, oops. Oh, these plugs. Plugs. Ah, there it goes. All right, now I got y'all up here. Let me change the camera to the larger camera. All right, let's see. What did I miss? Thank y'all for being patient and hanging on. Where did I leave off at? You just up to Michelle. Michelle said you can pick up every 64 days, usually, I believe, for some insurance company mines. I didn't know that, y'all. I need to look into that. Companies' business hiring managers are usually YouTubers as evidence and research. They will use your words against you if they can. I have a prescription. I really direct to my doctor sent it. Well, a lot of doctors can't agree, but split dosing, and mine wants me to follow the rules. That's about it, right, Michelle? In it for me with Darian. They are welcome to come after me if they prove me wrong. You know, I'm glad you said that, Darian. We right. We do have to be careful what we say on here, especially those of us who, you know, might be in management positions and stuff like that. We do have to be careful. So I'm glad you said that, Darian. You do gotta be mindful of things like that. I have to let them tell me no. JC said I get my meds and supplies 84 days. Me and my insurance know how to talk after 30 years. I get my other meds that way. Congratulations on him winning his game. Oh no, they didn't win. They lost. I asked him did they win. He got quiet and shook his head. No. They lost 12-7. But thank you anyway. You know, I think he's supposed to be going into the All-Star next, or playoffs or something. Let me see what's that a playoff game. Clyson. What? Oh, he in there with him. I have to wait to come in. I think that was a playoff game. Or either they finna start doing playoffs. Yeah, because I think they game. Oh, they was the last game. Let's see. Shiz Tamika is reacting to your video, Miss Twan. Oh, did she do it already? I know she said she was gonna do it. She's supposed to do one for me, Patrice Denise, and beautiful color Evelyn. I also working with my doctor to move me over to Mounjaro based on the insulin need reduction. That's good to know, JC. If you don't like the answer from one rep, hang up and try to call again. Yep, that's true. That's what I do. Darren, I will email you. I've been on the phone, 3 different insurance companies. My work officer at least twice a week for 3 weeks, but I'm against. I'll just focus on other avenues. Nope, just diabetes. I don't understand why my Ozempic for diabetes can't be dispensed as. I hope it works for you, Jen. I made sure to check my insurance. We're still going to pay since they raised the cost of us. Oh, as prescribed by my doctor, I will call my insurance company. Twan, I don't know if you seen my message when you first got on. I tracked this. No, I didn't see it, Michelle. Let me see. My breakfast. I can move over to an insurance that works with Express Scripts, but I may lose some of the options I get with providers and my diabetes meds and supplies. Idiosyncrasy girl, does your insurance cover the cost of care nurse for your chronic condition? The care nurse can fight for resource. You know what? I ain't think about that, Darian. I feel like something I know. My skin must just be ashy. I feel like my skin just ashy. Dry. I ain't put no face cream or nothing on this morning. Now I'm all on here. Dry face. I haven't even exercised yet this morning. I gotta do something. I usually don't exercise like that on Saturday. I usually just get my steps in, but I want to do something because I want to stay up on that Peloton. I want to try to do 30 straight days of some type of activity. I don't put this stuff on my nose. I want to do 30 straight days of some type of activity on that Peloton. Let's see. Everyone with chronic illness, check to see if you can get care nurse to help with manage your chronic illness. The night have a care nurse, but I have never used one. Let them do the dirty work for you. Tell them how stressful it is not to know when you're going to get your life savings meds. You need help. The 84-day supply will help you feel more safe and secure. You know, I didn't think about that. So that's a good reason why we need each other here on here. Because one person, you know, think of things that we don't think about. We learn so much from one another. I just love, love, love when we can pour into others and help others out like this. Yeah, that's good to know, JC. Yeah, you should consider doing the same thing as well. That's some good advice right there, Darium. Thanks for bringing that to the forefront for those of us who had not thought about it. That's good to know. Matter of fact, Mia, one of my cousins, I talked to her on the phone today, and I knew that she was on Mounjaro, and she and I was having a conversation. So I asked her, you know, what dose she was on, and my cousin is not heavy set at all, but yet she's on Mounjaro. Somebody's calling me. I gotta let them know I call back. Okay. But she's on it because of course, diabetes. And I asked her what dosage she was on, and she said Zepbound. And I know my cousin can't be 200 pounds. She can't be. She might be probably 180 or something like that. That's what I'm thinking at least. And she was just like, I love sweets. I just, you know, can't help with the sweets. And she told me that she was getting ready to go back to her doctor, and she was on 15. I said, you know, I'm on Zepbound 15, and it's the same as the Mounjaro that you're on. And she just said it's not craving her sweetness, you know. And I said, well, to be honest with you, I still crave sweets too. And I just explained to her, you know, what I do, you know, things like that. And she just said, this medicine is just not strong, you know, for me, or whatever. And I said to her, I said, well, one of my sunrays that follow me on YouTube, one point, her doctor had her on the medication every 5 days. So I said, maybe ask, you know, your doctor if that's a choice, you know, for you. So I don't know. Yeah, I have hypertension, Darian. I just never thought about it. That's why I'm kind of glad you mentioned it, because I really need to start looking into what other things that I can benefit from with my insurance. I need to. So I'm glad you mentioned that, because I was talking to someone and they mentioned how, you know, they insurance company pays them the more weight they lose. I was like, really? I didn't know that. I said, I knew my insurance company offers something towards gym membership, certain gym memberships and stuff like that. I said, but I never knew that I can get money for losing weight. So I need to reach out and find out what else I can benefit from that I don't know a thing about. I need to. Because, you know, y'all, we get those pamphlets and stuff, and all that information is for us online. But do we ever take the time to read that stuff? No, we don't. So I really need to look into it. I really do. Initially, I had no sugar cravings, but food noise has started coming back. And with that has come sugar cravings. I get the insurance money for tracking my A1C and weight loss. Wow, wow, wow. See, that's what I'm talking about. I need to start doing that. If my company pays for it, I need to find out and start doing it. I sure do. I still crave sweets too. Seems it's gotten worse since hitting menopause. Same thing with me. Yeah, and that's why I was telling my cousin. I said I have it too. Yes, Darian, we get the free blood pressure cuffs. Matter of fact, they've never sent me one. They sent Clydeston one. I just never got one from them because when they sent the one for him, the blood pressure cuff wasn't large enough on my arm, so I brought one from Amazon, the one that I have, because I needed a larger cuff. See, I don't know anything about that. Free scales. I didn't know insurance companies give you all that too. Interesting. Yeah, scales and blood pressure cuffs. Okay. Yes, they give us money for doing certain wellness activities. Because I remember sending in every time we do a well visit, your annual well visit, they give us $100. Class don't got started in now. So one of every 5 days that I took my 5 milligram wasn't sanctioned by my doctor. Wait a minute. Twan, that every 5 days that I took my 5 mg wasn't sanctioned by my doctor. Just like the fight, I took a 10 milligram shot Sunday and then took my normal 15 milligram dose Wednesday because Eli Lilly is studying higher. Studying higher what? My insurance company had an app to track wellness. You can track weight loss and exercise and other stuff that will give you a rebate. See, I need to look into this stuff. Call them. They will find cuffs that fit the circumference of your arms. I used to get a wellness card from my previous insurance company. Doses, studying higher dosage. Wait a minute. So is Eli Lilly that had you on this meal, or something you just choose to do on your own? Well, Mia, that's the reason why you losing weight like you losing with taking it like you doing. That's why you losing weight like you losing then. Higher doses up to 20. So how do you eat? How do you eat? If you taking a 10 on a Sunday and then 3 days later you doing a 15, that's like 25 milligrams in 1 week. What are your daily caloric intake? Are you tracking, Mia? What does Adrian Mia say? Don't do as she does. No, I'm interested in this. This is interesting because she's right. They are studying, higher doses. They are. So how do you get the 2 different dosages? You just save the old pen or something like that? I have only done that one time. Yes, Wegovy is studying higher too. Darren said that's a Zoom. Mill ain't a content creator. You haven't lost weight since October the 7th. Well, Darian, she be free to talk about it. That's how I know because she puts it in the chat. So that's how I knew about it. But yeah, I mean, if she want to contact me, Mia has my email. She email me stuff all the time. Mia, if you want to do it like that, we can. Okay. Your doctor won't write me a 5 milligram script. Okay. Yeah, Darren said, don't tell all your business on here. Darren said, don't tell all your business. Oh, Lord have mercy. But it's interesting to know what people are doing, and I'm glad that she's putting it out there so people can know because we don't have let's just say this. There's this one content creator that I follow on TikTok. And I know this person does this, been doing it for a long time. This person do brand, and this person does compound, and this person get medication from more than one compound company. And this person let people know they do the same thing. Yeah, they ain't ashamed to hide it. People doing what they have to do to lose the weight. And to be honest with you, this is probably the reason why all these companies have decided to do what they need to do to increase, the dosages, because people out here doing stuff. Darren say, y'all grown, but I'm bossy. He said, I'll fall back. I'm sorry, Mia. It's Darian. Tell your boss, RFK Jr., to release the meds to us however we want them. Yes, honey. Yes. Listen, we gotta do what we gotta do, honey. We gotta do what we gotta do. Okay, let's see. I gained 10 pounds and went to my care team for help. Good. That's all you can do, Mia. Yeah, that's all you can do. Is a site with the V helpful? You're right, Darian. I've had people ask to buy my 10 milligram pens over YouTube. I lost 4 pounds. No, keep your pens for yourself, Mia. Keep your pens because you never know. You need them. What is the difference between NAD and NADH? I have no idea. Vitamin A is 20 milligrams as well. Um, uh, let's see. It is for binge eating disorder. My doctor wanted me to try Contrave. You know what? That Contrave, that is the one that I had initially asked my doctor about, but she put me on the phentermine instead. Right. That's the best thing you can do. Like Darian said, you working with your team. Your team is already aware about it, Mia. So follow their advice, and let them lead you the way that you should go. You doing the right thing. You getting help. Oh yeah. Not at all. I understand exactly what you're saying, but I just mentioned it to my cousin as an option, because she was just like, you know, she eat, she eating them sweets, you know. And she said she be want to eat the sweets and won't even eat her food. So those sweet cravings, they really get people bad. And I told her, I said, I have those sweet cravings. It's just that I just been choosing to, find other things that I can eat that'll help me with those cravings. Like I told her, there are certain protein bars that I can eat, and it reminds me of eating something overly sweet, you know. So I get it. I get it. That's why they call this a disease for us. Although my cousin, I don't really consider her obese because I don't think she's obese, but she definitely has diabetes. But if she's not careful, she can eventually, end up being obese, eating too much sweets too. Can really put the weight on you. So yeah, but it's tough, Mia. All I can say is, just hang in there, do do the right thing about, letting your care team know your thoughts, what you're thinking, how you're feeling, all that. Because at the end of the day, I haven't had, you know, any binge eating issues, so I can't say I know what you're going through. Um, all I can do is hear, from you, and to try to understand it. But at the end of the day, I know it has to be tough. I know it has to be tough because I know how it was for me at times when I would crave something and then I would eat it and still felt like I wasn't satisfied. Like I need another one. Then when I get another one, I feel satisfied. I'm like, that's just too much. You know, you had tried to get my Zep level up when I did the 5 milligrams because I knew it was safe at 10 dose to try to help. But I don't think I've lost 150 pounds that fast. It's been a year and almost 2 months. That's fast to me. Again, that's my opinion. That's just my opinion. Yeah, a year and 2 months. I consider it because they say a safe weight loss is 1 to 2 pounds a week. So in 1 year, there's 52 weeks in a year. So what's that? 104 pounds a year. So 153 pounds in a year and 2 months. I think that's almost a year and 2 months. I think that's fast. That's just my opinion. Again, it's just my opinion based off of them saying 1 or 2 pounds um, a week. That was the reason why I say that. It's not that I'm trying to, you know, talk negative or bad, about your journey. Not at all. Um, you know, um, however, I hope you don't allow that to get to you. Because I'm not trying to say it in a negative way. The disease of obesity is not size dependent. Exactly. There are people who are managing their obesity in a smaller body. You know what? That's true too. That's true too. I don't know. I guess I was going by them talking about that BMI of 30, and all that. And then too, like you said, Darren, that's true because just because I'm looking at my cousin and I'm thinking she's not obese, but to her, she might be obese because she's used to being a lot smaller, than what she actually is. So you're right. I guess we all look at things kind of different, you know, because I can look at someone that may be 150 pounds and I may say, you're the perfect size. But if that person is used to being 120 pounds, then carrying an extra 30 pounds of weight could really be too much for that person. Their frame probably is not used to that. So, yeah, you're right. Leonard and Larry's chocolate fudge protein cookies are good, especially if you pop it into the microwave for a few seconds. Those sound good after burning after reading. I hope your cousin can find some relief for the cravings, especially if it's impacting her diabetes diagnosis. Yes, yes. Matter of fact, I'm gonna check on her and see how everything went when she went to her appointment. They just hard to find a particular one. They have the flavors, but they aren't as good as a chocolate fudge. I've never heard of them. Leonard's and Larry's. What started my weight loss stopping was my choice to quit smoking. Oh, now you know what, Mia? That's interesting. I'm glad you said that, Mia. That makes sense why all of this is happening with you. Because people, when they stop smoking, their taste buds change. At least that's what I've read on medical records and stuff. They taste do change, and they usually go through these classes. They do have classes, Mia, for people who stop smoking. I do know about classes that they have for people. Yeah, maybe you should look into that. Hmm. Now I understand what's going on with you, Mia. How long has it been since you stopped smoking? I'm happy for you that you stopped smoking. That's big. That is big alone right there. For you to be going through a self-healing journey to lose weight, and you've been trying to incorporate exercising into your routine and quit smoking at the same time, that speaks volumes. Mhm. You got to change the count. Don't go up under my trace of twins like go up under your tummy, girl. Mia, that's tremendous. That is awesome. That is awesome. Mia, that is a 2.6 pounds a week. You are doing brilliant. That is rough math. Yeah, it is. That is interesting, Mia. What did the smoking do for you? I've never been a smoker, so I don't know. Yeah, me either, Darian. Twan, hopefully your cousin is checking her blood glucose low and high. Blood glucose will create sugar cravings. My goal weight should still be considered overweight. I haven't even looked at that burn after reading. Now that you said it, I don't know because my initial goal weight is really not my end all be all goal weight. But I think that 199 might still make me obese too, overweight. It probably will be. I haven't looked at it like that. Taste buds change, and they often will snack to replace the habit of smoking. I've been struggling, so it's only been 3 days since the last cigarette. So when did you initially start trying to stop, Mia? Because I know some people when they first try, they may skip a few days and then they'll take a cigarette and then they keep going. Have you been kind of doing that? Like you'll go without it several days and then you'll have one and then you go without it again. That's still part of the process. That's still good that you're able to do that. That's still awesome. Happy Saturday. Hey Beverly, how are you? If you all decide to do a Zoom, please send me the link. I love to attend. Okay. Ma'am, your body is going to do a whirlwind, Mia. Mia, I'm definitely gonna be keeping you in prayer big time because that speak volumes for you to be going through a self-healing journey of losing weight, trying to exercise after what you went through physically with your body, not being mobile at one point. And then now to stop smoking. You only started smoking again last year. Yeah. Okay. And then I know what you went through in your past too. You did speak on that as well, in several lives. Mia, all I can say just keep the faith, honey. Keep the faith and keep pushing. Keep the faith and keep pushing. Yes, that's how it went, but I finished the pack a few days ago. So I'm definitely trying my best. I have my surgery for the other ankle, December 22nd, 2025. Okay. Right before Christmas. Okay. Yeah, I think that's when I first met you. You had just had your surgery, or you were just getting ready to have your surgery last year around this time, right? Missed a lot while driving. What are we talking about? Well, we're just talking about um, struggles right now with weight loss when other things are a hindrance, like cravings, smoking, things like that. Yeah. Because normally they say when people smoke, they usually don't eat a lot. So I'm happy that you wanting to stop because that smoking can be really bad on us. Last December, I had other surgery on my ankle. Yep, I remember that. I remember last year around this time you had other surgery. I remember that. That's why I said all that you had to go through your healing process with that, plus being under medication. Now you're able to, exercise now. So you're dealing with that, dealing with quit smoking, and now you're going to go back into another procedure. This been a tough journey for you. So the fact that you were able to, you know, just jump in there and do what you needed to do to focus on your weight loss, that speaks volumes. I can't wait to hear your story. I can't wait for you to actually speak on your journey. Okay. Gotcha, gotcha. Gotcha. I knew it was sometime the end of last year. Mia, your journey is worth hearing. It definitely is. But that's a lot. I remember when I first started my battle, I'm going to say battle, with tackling this obesity. If I had to deal with, you know, having to have surgery, being immobile, and dealing with smoking at the same time, oh, I don't even want to think about it. That's a lot. So kudos to you. Kudos to you. Kudos to you. That's awesome, awesome, awesome. Awesome, awesome. Well, listen, my husband and I got home now. I was supposed to go to my grandson baseball game this morning, but I wasn't feeling the best. I was up 2 o'clock this morning, y'all. I had to jump up out the bed. Clayton said I was doing all that hiking. I don't know. Yesterday I went to this restaurant place that I was told about, and I got me and Clayton a dinner from there. And I had got some oxtails, and I don't know. Everybody don't cook oxtails the same, and I think they didn't drain them things good. Because usually when I cook my oxtails, you guys, after they're done, I pour off all the water, and I put fresh water in the pot because I try to get all of that oil out of the pot from the fat. Because that stuff will clog your arteries, just no good. And everybody don't cook their oxtails like that. And some people oxtails just be greasy. And those oxtails muscle was greasy. Because I jumped up out the bed, you guys, with acid reflux. And when I tell you, it seemed like it just had me burning all over here. It's just like this everywhere, my neck, everything. Oh my goodness. And so I didn't have any more apple cider vinegar chewables that I used to keep, but I had some Tums. So I was chewing on those, and they got real chalky, and TMI, but it was just too much this morning. And I couldn't lay down. My husband's like, you need to just go in there and go sit up. I'm talking about I had took some apple cider vinegar, drank some water behind it, and it was like it was a mess. It was a mess. So finally I made some ginger tea because I ended up Googling, and ginger tea was one of the things that can help resolve. It was so bad. Clayton was like, "Do you need to go to the emergency room?" I was like, "Honey, you don't go to the emergency room for acid reflux. That's not an emergency." But I guess I was just doing too much. So I was up 2 o'clock this morning. So by the time I did fall by sleep, I woke up and I was just tired. I was exhausted. So that's the reason why I didn't go to my grandson's baseball game. And you see, I got my workout clothes on. I didn't come in here and work out. I just felt real tired and exhausted after all of that. I don't know. My body just probably needed the rest. And I was just like, you just gonna have to go without me. So that's the reason why y'all was able to catch me live this morning. I said, let me just make my little mousse and go live while I was sitting here waiting on Claxton to come back. So yeah, I had not planned on going live at all. I kept looking for people that had a lot of weight to lose. I kept searching and searching for someone to relate to. You saved me so much, Twan. But thank you, Mia. And I learned a lot from you as well. A lot from you. You shared a lot of your journey with me. You would email me different products that I had never heard of, and I started trying them. And still to this day, I still use some of those things. So I appreciate you. Thank you, Jen. I really want to be healthy and not wheezy. Smoking is just a crutch. So it's like peeling an onion layers after layers, shedding off till I get my healthy self. Why didn't you call 24-hour nurse line on your insurance card? You talk about me, Darian? I don't know. This probably was too embarrassed to do that. You've been drinking ginger tea as well. Also, mint tea is good for heartburns. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, I don't have any mint tea, but I definitely had the ginger tea. So I made a cup of ginger tea and I sipped on that. And I sat up for several hours and then finally I went to sleep. And when I went to sleep and when I woke up, it was like I just felt tired and exhausted. Like my body just was like, I don't know, like I don't know. But yeah, but it was bad. It was bad. I had not had heartburns in a long time. A long time, you guys. It was like after I started losing weight, the heartburns went away. So at one point when I was overly obese, I said, I heartburns all the time. I hadn't had it in a long time, but and my husband said, he said, yeah, that was that hot sauce you had on those oxtails last night. I said, no, I don't think it was the hot sauce. I think it was the oxtails. That the gravy or the liquid, the broth or whatever from the oxtails probably was just full of grease. Yeah, and it tore me up. Tore me up bad. Bad. Yeah, so matter of fact, I need to go get me some more ginger mints because my throat, sitting talking to y'all, I still kind of feel a little burning in it. So yeah. Yep. I felt awful. It was a bad case. My husband was like, you ain't going to the emergency room, all that hacking and hiking. I was like, Tyson, you don't go to the emergency room for heartburn. People gonna tell me, ma'am, this is not an emergency. If I went in that emergency room, no people's gonna have me sitting there. Okay. Because you know how they do now. You go to the emergency room, it's not first come, first serve. They don't do that. They bring in people who have the worst symptoms first. They treat them first, who really have emergencies. Especially if you're not used to eating greasy things. Yep, traveling team. I've been getting heartburns a lot lately. Certain foods have been triggering it since being on Zep. Oh, that's interesting. Like what foods you noticed? Digestive enzyme, those are helping me also, Twan. The reason I lost a lot quickly is because Zep helps me not to binge. I had put on 100 pounds a very short time after my parents' house burnt down. Awesome. Now, don't get me wrong. Just because you lost 153 pounds, within a year and less than 2 months, I'm not saying that, you didn't put in any work. Because it's possible that people really can put in the extra work and still lose more. They just say a healthy range. But then again, put it this way. You and I could be on the same caloric intake, right? We can do the same amount of workouts every day. It doesn't mean we're going to lose the same amount of weight. Because I'm sure our genetics is different. We don't have the same amount of muscle, in our body. There's a lot of things that have, that have something to do with your weight loss. And again, that's just an average. So that's why I say it seems to be a lot because they say the average weight, the healthy average is 1 or 2 pounds. So not at all am I trying to, say that, you didn't do a great job or not that because you did. That speaks volume because there are people, Mia, that struggled to lose weight that were a lot heavier than you were. You know what I'm saying? And so for you to have lost what you lost, you did good. And there's people that way smaller than you were, like myself, that didn't lose that amount of weight. You know, so that speaks volumes that you were able to control your binge eating and to get the weight off. So you did a great job. I'm not trying to diminish at all your work and what you've done, because I know that you eat a lot of healthy things because you shared so many of them with this community. You share a lot with me personally. So I know that you put in the work. Let's say that. You put in the work. I know that. I just gave up on everything. I was eating 4 meals a day, so stopping a massive amount is a big difference. Gotcha. Hi, Estelle. How are you? At 3:56, I just started Zep last Saturday on 2.5. How long did you stay on 2.5? I never did 2.5 on Zepbound. Estelle, I was on Wegovy. So I got all the way up to the highest dosage of Wegovy, which is 2.4. And I stayed on Wegovy for a year and 9 months. And then I switched over to Zepbound. So when I went to Zepbound, I started off at 7.5 milligrams. My doctor wanted me to start off at 12.5, but I was chicken. I was too scared to start off that high. And honestly, I prayed about it. I talked about it, my family, my son raised. And I'm glad I did not start on that 12.5. I'm glad I gave my body some time to get used to the medication at the 7.5. I stayed on 7.5 for 2 months. Then I went to 10 for 2 months. And then I went to 12.5. 12.5 was so strong for me that it used to have me walking around like I was a zombie. I was tired like the first 2-3 days. Yeah, I really was. So I'm glad I did not start at 12.5 right away, and that my doctor was gracefully enough to hear me out and agree with me to let me make the decision on starting at 7.5. Let's see. Pasta and tomato-based sauces are some of the things that I know. You know what? And that could be what it was, burnt after reading, because those oxtails did have a tomato base. So probably tomato base along with all the grease. That's probably what did it. Now that you said it was tomato base. Yeah, it was tomato base. Estelle, I've been on 2.5 for 7 weeks so far. Okay, so Estelle, Burn After Reading is also a content creator. You can check her out so you can hear more about her journey, so you can know what it was like for her, and her side effects and things like that, because I didn't use 2.5, so I really don't have anything to share. But since she's on 2.5, and you're just starting last week, I would suggest go over to her channel and listen to her journey, see what she has to offer. Matter of fact, what other content creators are on here now? Go ahead and drop purple hearts in the chat. That way, Estelle can check you guys out if she hasn't already followed and subscribed to your channels, because although you may be on Mounjaro, it's the same medication. So she can, see what all you guys have experienced. I know Linda's journey was on here. She actually started her journey on 2.5 and she never went up. She stayed on it and she's still on it. So you can check her out as well. Hey there, Estelle Price. Congrats on starting. Everyone's 2.5 journey is individualized. You have to see how your body reacts after the first 4 weeks and go from there. I had to evaluate what I was actually doing. I saw I was only eating around 700 calories a lot of days. So I had to reset and make sure I eat, because not eating is coping mechanism, not dealing with issues. Gotcha. Yeah, see, 700 calories, gotcha. You can't do that long term. My doctor did tell me that if I ate 800 calories a day, as long as I was hitting my protein, she said it was perfectly fine for a short period of time, because they do have this one diet that they do at the weight loss clinic. That's a 2-month diet. It's only 2 months, and it's 800 calories a day for 2 months. Mm-hmm. That's a lot of wisdom, Mia. I'm happy you're finding what works for you and what doesn't work. And I'm happy that you're being transparent to share it, Mia, because a lot of people aren't transparent about their journey. They won't share. And sharing is what? Like they say, sharing is caring. You caring because you're helping somebody else out who may be going through the same thing that you're going through, and they're afraid to talk about it. So I appreciate that. Before, the only thing that would give me instant heartburn with pizza. Yeah, I was like that with pizza. That's the reason why I only eat Hungry Howie's pizza, because like Pizza Hut, I can't eat Pizza Hut. Give me heartburns bad. But I can eat Hungry Howie's without getting heartburns. Beverly is a content creator. Oh, I don't think I'm following you, Beverly. I need to check you out. I need to check you out. Drop the purple hearts to help us sell. So my journey is about finding balance and learning that I have to deal with my problems instead of not eating at all. Right. You're welcome. You're welcome. I lost a lot of weight on 2.5. I regret not staying in it longer, but I followed the advice of not Dr. Move Up. Wait a minute, Beverly, am I following you? You look. I'm trying to see. It's so small. Let me make it large so I can see. Because I know there's this one lady named Beverly I'm following, but her picture was different. I don't know if that's. I don't think that's you. I don't know, but I know it's this other lady named Beverly I just recently started following. It might be your channel. Maybe you got a different picture on there, and I didn't notice it. Twan, I'm on 5. Okay, that's right. I was wrong. I misspoke. She's on 5. She spent 20 weeks on a 2.5 and lost 44 pounds, but she's been on 5 milligrams for a long time now. Thank you for the correction. It's definitely not easy. An easy situation over here. It's always something. I have to look into Hungry Howie's. Yeah, I've been eating Hungry Howie's for years because I've been new for years. Even before my weight loss journey, I couldn't eat Pizza Hut. Pizza Hut would tear me up bad. But Hungry Howie's, I don't know what they put in it, but it's something they put in their sauce. I can eat their pizza, never get heartburns. Hi, Beverly, haven't seen you. Burn After Reading. What's her channel name? That's her channel name, Burn After Reading. Okay, so Beverly, I think I am following you. You Caribbean, right? I forgot where you from, but you're not from Jamaica. I think that's you. I watched a couple times. You like pizza, but it don't like you back. Yeah, I think that's the Beverly. But anyway, I'm gonna check and make sure. Oh yeah, Guyana. Yeah, I am following you, Guyana. Yes, okay. I thought so. Yes, y'all check out Beverly. Check her out. Yes, I'm following you. I've watched several of your videos. Yeah, I watched several of your videos. You making your protein coffee. Things like that, showing what you eat. I like that you front load your breakfast. I like that you eat a lot of protein with your first meal of the day. That's something I just recently started doing as well, and that really helps me out. If I front load my meal by eating heavy protein in the morning, it really helps me to stay full. Like now, I really don't even want lunch, but I still would eat something so that I could continue to fuel my body. I noticed that you do that as well from watching your videos recently. So y'all check out Beverly. Check her out. Burn After Reading. I only get the Brad Pitt movie when I search on YouTube. You know why? Because Burn After Reading is a new content creator. A lot of times when there's new content creators, it's hard to pull them in a search engine. So if you go to my community tab, I think I still have her video on there when I shared her video to my community tab. If not, drop your link in here, Burn After Reading, so she can click on the link and go to your channel. Try doing that. It really does keep you full longer. Yes, it does. It does. It really does. And then after that, the good thing about it, you don't have to worry about, am I getting enough protein for the day? Because you pretty much hit it. Like this morning, I think I got like 70 some grams of protein this morning. So it's like my doctor say my minimum is 80, but I try to shoot for 120. so I don't have to struggle to think, am I going to get my protein in today? Because I already front loaded, heavy for breakfast. So then I had a late breakfast because really I was kind of scared to eat this morning because I was like, oh Lord, I don't want the heartburns to come back, so. If you're trying to find Beverly as well. Oh, Darium just dropped her link. Darium just dropped Burn After Reading. Here's her YouTube link for you guys to go check her out. Here's Beverly's YouTube link for you guys to go check her out. Y'all go over and check out these channels, and if you like what you see and love what you hear, go ahead and subscribe and follow their journey and help support them, You never know what you'll learn over there. You never know. Hi, Beverly. I need to check you out. I am from Guyana as well. Oh, I didn't know that, Stella. Okay, that's good to know. That's good to know. Okay. Awesome. Yes. Y'all check each other out. I love it. I love it. Yeah, I'm not trying to change your name or anything, Beverly. But maybe if you put something behind it, it'd be kind of easier to pull up too. Because if people search Beverly, it's gonna pull up every channel that has Beverly in it. But maybe if you put something else behind it or something, I don't know. I know like when I started my journey, one of the reasons why I came up with Traces of Twaun's Life is because I didn't want to just put Twaun, and I didn't want to put something that was related to home decor because I knew, that I wanted to share more than home decor when I first started my journey. Good thing I did, because now I barely even share in the home, anything home related. It's everything weight loss nowadays. So health related, Every now and then I try to throw a little bit of other things out there, but it makes it easier when you have a searchable name. Because if you put in Beverly, I'm quite sure it's going to be all kind of channels going to pop up. And then you got to take your time and keep scrolling until they finally see yours, or whatever. But I was told, and I have found it to be true, when your channel is new, it's hard for you to be searchable until the algorithm starts to see that, people are watching more and more of your videos. And then at that point, you'll start to become searchable. Is for what I was told. So I don't know. This algorithm has ways of doing things. They messes us up when they want to. You're welcome. Living in Georgia now. Okay. I just had a flashback. I remember a long time ago getting on some commenter that was before I was a mod saying something, and I was like, Twaun is sharing traces of her life. Yes. Yes. Girl, I'm still learning this content creating thing, so I welcome all the advice. So you're welcome. That is very true. We glad to see you here, Beverly. Yes. Beverly, she's watched some of my videos before. Matter of fact, that's how I found her. She commented on one of my videos. I did a video and I was talking about how somebody made a video and they was talking about me. They wasn't saying my name, but I know they was talking about me. And she commented and she said that a content creator did her like that too. It is sad that people do that. They will watch your videos and go back and make videos talking about you, in a negative way, and it's sad that people do that, And I went to Beverly's channel, to check her out at the time. And I was like, oh my God, why did they do her like that? She's such a sweetheart. I mean, your whole persona, just so sweet, Listen, and I don't care. You can watch somebody and you can tell if they are being authentic or not, and you can tell if they're just putting on or whatever. But all of her videos that I watched, she's just really like a nice, cool, calm, demeanor and, and everything. So I don't know. People just cruel and they just mean. They're just cruel and they just mean. And that's why I love what She Is Tamika is doing. She Is Tamika is going to be doing videos on me. And I guess she already did it because Mia just told me. And she's doing them on Patrice Denise and Evelyn with Beautiful Uncolor. But of course, we gave her permission to do it. She's going to be doing what those content creators do, where they talk about you bad, but she's going to do it in a good way. she's going to give her opinion on our content or one of our videos. She's watch one of our videos and then she's going to critique it, so to speak, but in a positive way, not a negative way, But if it's some things that she may say we need to polish on or whatever, it's cool, it's calm, because I know that she's doing it with love, and from the heart, and not like some of these content creators that just bash people, because there are some channels out there where people just bash you, Like it's this one guy that I mentioned to you guys. I like to watch it. His name is Beast or something. Anyway, I watch him, and he be very straightforward, and a lot of the stuff he say, I agree with him, but I just wouldn't do it in that way. I just wouldn't do it. But that's what he chooses to do, and he does that on other celebrities and content creators here on YouTube. He does, or either content creators on social media. Anyway, he does it. But people like drama, so they like those type of channels, And this guy, he lost. I always get mixed up when I say how much he lost. I believe he lost over 200 pounds, but he did it without medication. Worked out. Obese to Beast. Yes, that's him. Obese to Beast. I need some views. Let me go out and bash some channels. Darian, cut that. Cut it out, Darian. Obese to Beast. Yes, that's him. I like him. I really do. I found him on Instagram. And then one of his videos, he was saying he had a YouTube channel. I said, oh, well, let me go find him on YouTube, because I'm on YouTube. So I went to find him. And I like him. I really do. He's straightforward. He giving it to you raw. I'm telling you, if your feelings easily be hurt, don't watch him. But he's not doing it intentionally. He's just being himself, and he's being honest. He's giving you the honest truth, and he's telling people some good stuff, and he's letting people know y'all can't be out here watching all these people, because these people doing stuff that they're going to steer you wrong. These people doing stuff that's not right. Be careful with these people, what they doing. That's basically what he's telling us. You want to lose weight, you got to be careful who you watching and who you following. That is a lot of his message, And he looks good. He really does. He's young. He's a young Caucasian male. But I love him. I love watching his videos. I do. And y'all know I like watching Dr. Now, My 600-Pound Life. So a lot of the people that he critiques was on that show. And a lot of people that he critique are content creators, whether they're on Instagram, TikTok, whatever, and they just doing all kind of foolishness. And he's calling them out, and telling the people, y'all can't follow this foolishness. That's what he's doing. Y'all have to check him out for y'allself. Check him out. Check him out. Hi, Stella. Most definitely we need to connect. Darian say, I'm kidding. I'm not a content creator. Yeah, look, Darian, he's a content creator supporter. He supports us so much in this community, Beverly. You can't take Darian serious at all. And when you want a good laugh, Darian will bring it to you. Darian, GNF, and Mindy. Those three, and Kim J. Them four right there, five. Losing their grades. Them five right there would have you just dying laughing. And then Cookie was on here earlier. I think she left. Those six, oh my goodness, they will have you laughing. That's what I need help on my content, because I am all over the place. I don't edit or anything. What you see is what you get. I would like to do better. Now, believe you me, a lot of my videos, I don't edit either. I don't. Because I do so many, sometimes I don't be having time to do all that editing. I just don't. And I'm just going to be honest with you. You guys, I think some people overly edit. I think they just do too much. And I don't like all that. We're on a weight loss journey, a healthy journey. This is like real life stuff. I want to come to your channel because I want to learn. I'm more focused on your content than your creation. If I'm watching somebody and they got all this extra stuff going on, little channels, I can't deal with all that. I don't want them flashing lights and screens popping and flipping and all this stuff throughout the videos. Give it to me every now and then, but not. I can't take all that stuff. I don't know. That's just me. I don't know. I don't know how to edit Twan. Well, I think you might want to check out She is Tamika video. She just recently did a video on some editing things. So you might want to check that out, Miss Linda. She did. You know what, Miss Linda, I want to help so bad with this YouTube stuff, but some people you just can't help. Some people you just can't help. They don't want your help. They say they do, but then when you give them the real it's too much for them to take. You know, their feelings easily get hurt. And I don't try to hurt people's feelings. I just try to be honest with you. You know, if you want my opinion on something, I'm going to give you the real deal opinion. You know, and some people don't want that. They can't take it. So before I decide that I'm going to actually start by helping people, I need for them to really be honest with me. Are you really going to take the critique? Because I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to tell you what a lot of people ain't going to tell you. Like Darian just put in his comments. Some folks need the bells and whistles because they're born otherwise. You're right, Darian. Some people need the bells and whistles because they're born. You know, they are, you know. And if I tell you boring, I'm not going to tell you that in the beginning. I'm going to ease it at some point, but I don't want you to be mad, you know, because I'm only telling you the honest opinion. A lot of people ain't going to tell you. They're just going to not watch you. You know, that type of thing. Beverly say that's my struggle. I worry about the editing. I'm trying to learn as I go. Twan and Tamika, please do a paid YouTube workshop. People pay for attendance. I think I'm going to do it. I'm going to talk to my husband about it. I'm going to tell him, class, and it's not a mentorship. Because he told me don't mentor anybody else. Because he got frustrated with some things that was going on. And I was like, okay. But paying and mentorship is totally different. And if I do a paid, trust me, it's not going to be a lot of money. I'll probably do something like what your girl Peach McIntyre does. She charged little or nothing, like $8 or something. She do classes like $7.99 specials, $7.99 specials. You know, it just be a one-day class, but it's $7.99. You know, she do little stuff like that, and people they be on it. So yeah, I'll probably do something like that because I do realize that there are a lot of content creators out here who want to get started that really don't know, you know, how to do certain things. And don't get me wrong, I still have a lot of improvement to do myself. I do. But I try to tell people when you first get started, focus on the content and not the creation. Darian just said it. If you're boring, people are not going to watch you. You know. So people looking for the content, you know, mainly, and not all that creation stuff. You know. Yeah, you're right. They got to pay. Maybe we can form a small community group and do some learning sessions. That'll be nice. It's better to say I'm ready. Yeah. Not me, Twan. I take criticism is growth and knowledge for me. We can learn from each other. Do it as a master class. Do it as a master class, and people can do add-ons for channel critiques. Now, I would love to do that. I would love to do that as well, Darian. Do a channel critique if some, because I've done this before for other people, and it was free. But you know, you're right, Darian. I may just do it and, you know, do some honest critiques. And what you can do is you can upload your video, make it unlisted. That way nobody can see it, but you and I, because what you'll do is you'll email it to me, email me the video link, and then I'll be able to actually review the video, and then we can come up on a Zoom call together. I can look at the video right along with you, and I can critique it. You know, we can do things like that. Yeah. That's a good idea, Darian. Darian say, sign me up. $10 classes and $10 channel. An honest critique. Nicole say, I watch boring channels when I need to fall asleep. Nicole, you're so crazy. You know what? My husband think I'm weird, y'all. But when I need to fall asleep, you know what I like to watch? And my granddaughter, she watched these channels real long. Matter of fact, my granddaughter got me into one of them. And it's a shame. She's just 7 years old. But my granddaughter, she's been saying since she was like maybe 2 years old that she want to be a doctor and a nurse. And she loved to watch these pimple popper videos where they busting all these pimples, or people have all these moles and stuff in their face, and they cutting the moles out and using these things to, push the blackheads out the people's faces. My granddaughter loved to watch those. So when she's here, she had my iPad, and she'd be on my other channel that I've been had like for years. And sometimes I'll go on there to look at videos and not realize I'm on the other channel. And that's the first thing pop up those videos. So now I don't got used to watching them myself, y'all. It's so crazy. And I love watching them. So when I'm in the bed at night and I want to go to sleep, that's what I'm finding myself watching, y'all. Those pimple popper, getting blackheads out your face in your neck videos. And then, but what I love to watch is this lady. Her channel is called Miraculous. I'm gonna share a video on my community tab. But she does pedicures, but her pedicures are different. And she teach all these classes on how to do pedicures, but it's with people that have like the horn toenails and all these bunions and corns on their feet. And I love watching her do people's toenails. People's toenails be black as tar. And she be filing all that blackness off and getting all the mold and stuff. I love watching those type of videos, y'all. And I watch them and fall asleep. And it's the sound of the water from the bowl that they're feeding, hearing that sound of water, it puts me to sleep. Darren said, y'all gonna pay me for all my goodness. Beverly said, little idea. Yes, Dr. Pimple Popper is one of them. It's a lady that she likes to watch too. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to share. I can't think of the channel. It's Miraculous something. Let me see. Oh, Meticulous. The Meticulous Manicure. That is her channel. And she have classes where she teach people how to do the same things that she does. And people travel from all over different states to book appointments with this lady. And she gives them all types of things to help treat their toes and stuff like that. It had been a long time that I had got my toes done, a pedicure, like a few years back, until I ran across her channel and just watching, how she do it, just so relaxed. And I was like, let me go get my feet done. And when I go get my feet done, I'm like, dang, they don't do all the stuff that she does, but my toes don't look like those people's toes either. I'm trying to find a real crazy looking one so I can show y'all. I'm going to share it because I mean, like, oh my goodness. Like, here's one. I'm going to turn the volume down. Can y'all see? Look at that long toenail. But that's her. Look. Look, it may look crazy, but these videos are so relaxing. Her channel is called The Meticulous Manicurist. And they be on them long horn looking toenails and they be so black, and she be scraping on it, getting all that gook and stuff out. My husband be like, how do you sit there and watch that? T-Rex toes. It's interesting though. It really is. Yes, that's it, Dario. The meticulous manicurist. I love watching her channel. It's so relaxing. I'm telling you. If you can't sleep at night, you want to fall asleep, Nicole, put her on. It's so relaxing. It's not boring. It's just relaxing. You hear the sound of the water just gushing in the bowl, as she's talking to, the client, and it's just so relaxing. So relaxing. I'm telling you, when you watch her video, it's gonna make you want to get your toes on. It's gonna make you start looking at your feet more careful. I got all kind of things now for my feet just because of watching her. Very relaxing. Very relaxing. Dario, I'm telling you, it's gonna relax you. You're gonna want to go to sleep. It's so relaxing. Nicole. Nicole, you're not gonna have a nightmare, sweetie. I'm telling you, you gotta check it out. Just check it out. I promise you. Check it out and let me know. When you're real tired at night, just put on one of her videos and just watch it and start looking at it. You're gonna fall asleep. It's gonna make you, it's very relaxing, I'm telling you. Look at Daria. No, don't do it. Don't do it. No, you're not. I promise you, I have never had any nightmares watching those videos. It is so relaxing. I'm telling you. You're going to be like, how do people let their feet get like that, for one? Look, Nicole, you ain't seen nothing yet. They have some people have the toes that look like rams. You know how the ram horn it is? The toenails actually curl up just like that. They call them ram toes or something. I'm telling you, you're going to actually see some ram toenails on some of her videos. I be like, how do you let your feet get like that? Seriously, I be like, how that happen? I'm trying to see if I see one with the ram toes. And I'm going to share it so y'all can see it. My daughter just got here, y'all. I hear her in there talking. You ain't got to come in. They won't see you. Just peek your head in the door. Hey. Hey, Kayani. How are you? Oh, yeah, she like me online. Come on, Kyle. Y'all got some church clothes? Go to church tomorrow? Please. I don't have no church clothes. You didn't bring the clothes, Kyle. Where's the Well, I could probably take them and go get them something. Yeah.
We can stay tonight, please.
They can stay.
She don't got no shoes either.
No. I ain't gonna get them something. You know, child.
Church.
Yeah, you know, our church casual anyway. Everybody don't dress up.
Okay, can you drop them off home then at the church tomorrow?
Yeah. I got an invitation to their granddaddy birthday thing. He sent me an invitation. Their granddaddy. Oh. Do you know he was having a birthday, John?
Who? Granddaddy's birthday. Uncle TJ?
Your granddaddy, Sam.
In Tampa?
Your granddaddy, Sam.
Oh, yeah, in Tampa.
No, he having it at Bubbles 33.
Oh,
you
I heard Daddy and Granddaddy talking about that one day.
He sent me an invitation on Facebook. He sent it in my inbox. I looked at it this morning.
Yeah. So
he's gonna be 50. He's gonna be 50 this month.
I heard Mommy. Oh, I thought he was. I heard Daddy and Granddaddy. I heard my dad and Granddaddy talking.
Well, he sent me twice an invitation, so
okay, go get the little candy.
Mia say nasty toes.
I want you candy.
Chasing out.
What kind of candy?
I'm taking your football stuff home.
Okay, some people can't reach their toes. Some people have diseases that make their toes go quickly. Some people never look at their feet. And so that, I do know that diabetics have. Let me close this door. They don't got loud. I do know that diabetics have issues where they can't, cut their toes, their toenails, so they have to go to, a podiatrist. But in this case, she's not a podiatrist. So that's how I was wondering, because if they really had an issue with their feet, why they wouldn't be going to a podiatrist? So I always wondered about that, you know. Hey, everybody. Hey, Felicia. And, while she's doing their toes, these people telling their stories too, like what happened to their feet, why it got like that. Yeah, they talk about it, and a lot of them do be having toe fungus. So she gives them, different things to help treat their toes until they come back for their next follow-up appointment and stuff like that. And I have seen her do videos where she show you their feet and they be tore up from the floor up. But when them people come back for a follow-up appointment, after they don't use the stuff that she's giving them to put on their feet daily or weekly or whatever, their toes be looking 1,000% better. 1,000% better. But you're right. Some people really can't do their toes, because when I was heavy like that, I had a hard time doing my toes and stuff. My daughter, the one who just left here, she used to do my feet and stuff for me all the time. Because I didn't let Clarkson cut my toenail because he didn't cut them right. He just chopped them. And they was always crooked and one right. So I had to let my daughter do them because she used to file them real cute and stuff. I used to get my toes done. When I would get my nails done, I would let my daughter do them. She's doing real good. She's into that beauty stuff. She does hair. I can't find the one with that ram. But when I find one of those ram toes ones, I'm going to send it to y'all, because I was like, wow. I mean, the toenail curls just like that. I was like, how you put your shoes on? They probably walk around with flip-flops. Child, we done went from making an avocado chocolate peanut butter mousse to talking about toes. Oh my goodness, our lives just really go. We be talking about some stuff. I was supposed to go meet a friend today, but our plans just got changed because I'm not over there early. I had told them I would probably come after 12. Then after I got on this live with y'all, I just kind of stayed on it, and they changing their plans. So since I ain't come right away.
Grandma, do you like Twisters?
No, too much sugar. Too much sugar in those.
There's only 4 gallons.
4 gallons? What you mean gallons? Where you see gallons at?
No.
The G don't stand for gallon. The G stands for grams.
No, on the packaging.
It say 4G. Mm-hmm. The G don't stand for gallon. It stands for grams.
Oh, okay.
Still too many for me.
I'll just put it in the little candy basket.
Okay.
This is for 4.
You can close the door, baby. Close the door.
Can I put iPad?
Your brother got it. We are more than these meds. Exactly. I'm over here trying not to laugh while working at y'all talking about crazy feet. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Well, listen, my grandbabies, my grandson was quiet till his sister just got here. So she's going to be doing a lot of talking, and she's probably going to be coming here interrupting us. So I'm going to hurry up and get off this live. We've been on this live over 3 hours anyway. Over 3 hours. She left out of here, left the door open again. And I can hear them talking loud. So I'm going to go ahead and get off this live. And I need to do something on this Peloton. Maybe I'll get on there and ride today. Maybe if I do a 15-minute ride and do a quick little relaxation, stretching class. I did say I was going to make sure I do stretching classes on Saturday and Sunday. It's just to these 30 days. I just want to make sure I do 30 days of activity with using Peloton. Matter of fact, you guys, there was a recall on a Peloton bicycle. So I need to look into see if my bicycle is the one that was recalled, because Peloton did send me an email, and then when I logged in on Thursday to ride, something came up, but I hurried up and clicked it off because I wanted to hurry up and get my workout over with. And then one of my beautiful sun rays emailed me to say, hey, there's a recall, because she has a Peloton too. And she told me to make sure I check and all that. So I really thank her and appreciate her for that. So I need to check before I get on that bicycle to see if mine is one of the ones. It's a recall with the seat. People been having problems that the arm that the seat is on has been breaking or something. So they supposed to send us out a new arm if we need it.
Can I be here?
Yeah, I'm finna go to get off. Just be quiet for a few seconds. Oh, you want the people to see you?
Yeah.
She said, yeah. I said, you want people to see you? She said, yeah. Yeah, come over, Simone. My granddaughter wants to be on YouTube so bad, y'all.
I want Nina.
You want what?
Nina.
Yes.
My friend at school, he wants to be a YouTuber and he wants to be famous.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. He better get.
I think he follows.
You tell him he better get his education. How he follow me? How he know about me?
I told him about you.
Oh Lord, you can't have these little kids watching me. My channel for adults only, son.
My teacher knows about you.
Your teacher knows about me.
Yeah.
What did you tell your teacher?
I told my teacher my grandma likes to work out and she makes good smoothies and stuff.
Oh, you did. Y'all hear that? He all tell this teacher that his grandma likes to work out and she made good smoothies.
And guess what? And one of my reading and math teachers, she makes smoothies. So I told you you should follow my grandma that she makes good smoothies.
Oh, that's so sweet.
And I saw you made some fruity pillows. I don't know the name, fruity pillows or whatever.
Yeah.
That cereal thing. Did I get say the name right?
Yeah.
Fruity Pebbles.
Yeah, Fruity Pebbles.
And I told her you should make that. And that's what my grandma be using. And then she tried it, and she said it tastes good.
Oh wow! Well, I can't wait to meet your teacher so she can tell me. You know what? I love it, y'all. Isn't that something when your grandkids go to school telling their teachers about you?
See, that's how mine. Yeah, you don't even tell your teacher nothing.
I'm like, wow, look at me. It's about 3 hours. You can do a meditation as well. Yes, Darian, that's true. Replay. Hey, y'all. Hey, Tamika. Have a great weekend, everybody. Drink your water. Yes, get your water in. Speaking of Peloton, here. No, you know what, Darian? I'm gonna make it my business today to do it. It keep coming. I just keep forgetting. I'm gonna do it today because I don't have anything else to do today since I'm not gonna run to Lakeland now. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do me a workout, reach out to Brandon, and reach out to Peloton. That's on my list because I have nothing else to do today. Thanks, Twan and chat for company. Mike and I was able to puck a bushel of string beans. Oh my goodness. Bushel kale collards will be picked later. Oh my goodness, Miss Linda. I remember when I was a kid, we used to go and get bushels of peas right along with my my great aunt, the one that raised my mom as a child. So she was like my grandmother's great aunt. And we used to sit on the porch with the whole bushel, whole barrel, and just, you know, do those beans.
Couple more.
I remember those days.
They
said hi, princess. So you should say hi, princess.
It's a little bit more. Hi. It's a little bit more. Hi. 20 minutes.
She said adorable. Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah, Tamiko, 3 hours and 19 minutes. I'm gonna get out of here, honey. Mia told me you did a video talking about me, so I gotta go watch it. Gotta go watch it.
I think. Oh.
Let's get off that bicycle because I gotta see what's going on with it. It's a recall on it. No, turn that phone off while you in here. I don't want to get no copyright strikes.
20 minutes.
You ain't no 20 minutes, nothing. All right, you guys. I'm gonna get ready to go, get out of here, and I'm gonna do something on this Peloton. I'm definitely going to reach out to Brandon today, and I need to call Peloton and see what's going on. You just made 3 videos. Okay, awesome. I'll check you out. All right, you guys, y'all get off that bicycle with that popsicle. I mean that lollipop in your mouth, and you fall and hurt yourself. Take it out your mouth. That's dangerous. Have a nice Saturday. Good afternoon to you as well. Y'all enjoy yourself. I'm gonna have to take these grandbabies out to go get them something to wear to church tomorrow too. Something casual because we don't have to dress up all the time. Half our church dress up and half don't. All right, you guys. Y'all have a nice weekend. Love you guys and let's continue to be great out here on our journeys. Yes, drop your purple hearts on the way out. Drop your purple hearts on the way out. Look at Kiana making her heart. Do it again, baby. I don't know if they saw you. Yeah. See, I make my hearts like this.
Like
How you do yours?
Yeah, I can make it YouTube.
Wait, how you did it? Do it again.
Like this.
Wait. You take these two fingers
Like this.
Like this.
Wait,
And then you do like this. Like this.
Like that. You know.
Oh. Okay.
Look what I can make.
I do mine like that.
I can make E.
Yeah, I see it.
That's heartbeat.
That's heartbeat. All right, you guys. See y'all later. Have a nice weekend.
Purple hearts, the pink hearts.
Let me end this.